Okay. What up, everyone? It's Chief Sebi, Indigenous, the Realist, the Noble. My bad, you all. I apologize for that. All right. I'm real skeptical on technology. Appreciate it, Queen Navi, for calling me. Appreciate it, Queen Navi, for calling me. Sorry for hanging up in your face. But I was trying to figure it out. Let me text you and let you know. Now, as I said in my intro, right? It's Chief Sabi Indigenous. Higher power, the realist, the noble. Today we're going to be taking an inside look at gangs and gang culture, their purposes, and who made gangs and what were they used for. When you hear gangs, you don't usually make the connection to the occult or to the Freemasonry. But I'm here to tell you today that, oh wait, let me get some stuff up on the screen. I'm here to tell you today that gangs are originally occultic in nature, that they are Freemasonic organizations, and I'm gonna show and prove. If I don't do all of that today, we will be doing it in this series. This will be an ongoing series in my on my channel. Okay. Yeah, I appreciate that, Queen Navi. I apologize for hanging up on you, darling. I was trying to figure out what's going on with the stream, but now we got it fixed. You know what I'm saying? The Saber Lumen pajamas in the building. You know what I'm saying? Pajamas in the building. But let's take this serious. Let's take this serious. Okay. Thank you, Christine Bay. All rights reserved. Keefe Leo Ann, if you still in here, man, I apologize. We about to get it right. See, I'm real skeptical on technology, right? So what I did before I went to sleep last night, let me share my screen. Before I went to sleep last night, I turned this to mute. Look. Y'all see, y'all couldn't hear me for a second when I turned that to mute, and I had the desktop to mute. You know, I just don't trust. You know what I'm saying? I'm just skeptical about technology. You know what I'm saying? We gotta stay safe while we're using technology. So anyway, that was my bad. Thank you. Thank you, darling. You know what I'm saying? Look at my you see my higher power on the screen. You see my Saber Illuminati on the screen. It's blue and red just like me. Well, actually, I actually did those colors blue and red. I said it last night to show a unison between Crips and Blood, the blue and the red, the opposition force. Y'all know I used to be an OG. Well, you know, there is no used to be when it comes to gang banging, and we're going to talk about that also. There's no used to be. You know, I talked about past lives and stuff yesterday, but there's no used to be. You can't run from your karma. But anyway, what's good, Kaylee? Peace. How are we? We up in the building, y'all. Thank y'all for coming in. Make sure y'all hit the like button as you come in. Add this video to your favorite playlist, et cetera, et cetera. I got my monitor, so I will be in the chat with you all while I'm breaking this down. Now, let me screen share. Look, I got my hotkeys on, so I take that off. Just in case y'all didn't know, it's higher power, Saber Illuminati in the building, the anomaly. Now, okay. So now, where do we want to go? We're finna dive straight in. Excuse me, let me cough. Peace, money, love. How are we this morning? Everyone, peace. Thank you so much for coming through the stream. Please share, like, and etc. Add it to your favorite playlist. Kaylee, what's good? Queen Ivy, what's good? Now, the main, like me, I like to stick to stuff that I actually have firsthand knowledge and experience of. And so I actually have firsthand knowledge and experience of gangs, its ritualistic nature, its occultic nature, and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to actually dive in. Okay, let's look. What are the major gangs in America? Wait, before I go on, look, I would state this. Let me get a little bit of let's put a little clarity into the situation, okay? Okay, before going on, I would say this about gangs, right? If I was gonna list the major gangs here in America, and remember y'all, I'm an OG, Five Deuce, Hoover, Gangster, Crip. You know what I'm saying? So I know what I'm talking about here. And if I was gonna list the major gangs here in America, I would say the Hoovers, the Crips, the Bloods, the Pyrus, the Vice Lords, the Folks, Black P-Stones, the Latin Disciples, 18th Streets, 15th Streets, Threses, Catorces, Mexican Mafia, um, biker gangs. You get what I'm saying? So throughout this series, remember there's over 20 series running on my channel. You know what I'm saying? I'm be updating them all. You know what I'm saying? Daily. And so with this series, that's what we're doing. We're actually analyzing the gang culture. You know what I'm saying? So if I had to give you all a list, Maria Salvatrucha, yeah, MS-13. You get what I'm saying? So I would say Threses, Catorces, Maria Salvatrucha, which MS are some of the most violent gang members. And I don't want to get you smoked for, okay, and JoJo gang, it's Big JoJo gang. You know what I'm saying? It's Big JoJo gang. I put that on them out. You know what I'm saying? JoJo gang. Now, let me stop playing. That's my son, by the way, JoJo gang. You know what I'm saying? JoJo gang. We don't play no games with them, huh? So let me share my screen. I think that button shared my screen, but let me go back and make sure. Okay. I set up my hotkeys yesterday. Peace, peace, peace. Shout out to everyone up in here. We're finna analyze gang culture, and we're gonna get down to the nitty gritty of it. Now, I just gave my credentials. You know what I'm saying? I can't give anybody else credentials. You know what I'm saying? I can't vouch for anybody else on this matter, but I can vouch for me. You know what I'm saying? Coming from the perspective of a active OG Fidus Hoover gangster Crip. You know what I'm saying? Or we used to break it down in the big numbers. We used to say Fidus Hoover gangster Crip. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to actually be breaking this down from an inside knowledge. You know what I'm saying? That's just my credentials. I'm not propagating gang culture, and I don't, you know what I'm saying? But we're going to get to the bottom of this situation. Oh, did I say gangster disciples, black gangster disciples, black disciples, all Latin gangs? We're going to explore the Latin gangs. We're going to explore the different types of Bloods. We're going to explore the different types of Crips. We're going to explore the Hoovers. We're going to explore the Disciples. And I'm going to show and prove, you know what I'm saying, the origins of these places. Power back in the booth. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's going to touch me for making this series either. They're not going to touch me for making this series. Someone else may get touched. You know what I'm saying? If it was someone else, but they're not going to mess with me. Not Chief Sebi. You know what I'm saying? Big speaker. So anyway, now that we got that out the way, we got the credentials. Look. Wait a second. Let me go back over here. We can't let this European escape from this here. Now, before going on, I gotta say we're gonna make the European pay. We're gonna pull up these European gangs too, because I've dealt with them. You know what I'm saying? In incarceration in here on the streets, the Aryan Circle, the Aryan Knights, the Aryan Shield, the Aryan Brotherhood, those Aryan Nation, those type people. So we're also going to look into so-called white people gangs. We're going to look into so-called black gangs. We're going to look into Native American gangs. And when I say Native American, I don't mean us, the American Indian. I mean these Native Americans, the ones that are on the reservations and things of that nature. You now tuned into the anomaly of Saber Illuminati. You know what I'm saying? We got the blue and the red. We got the blue and the red going on. You know what I'm saying? Trying to bring unity. We want to show you how the white man has tricked us into gang banging, and how it's in our nature to gang bang, and how they studied our nature to create these gangs to get us to bang. It's a mouthful, right? Hiya, 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 power. Now, oh no, you just in time. Ray Sawyer, peace, peace, peace. No, sir, you're not late at all. You're just in time, brother man. Now, okay, let's see what they have here on Wikipedia, right? Now remember, I'm finna give an inside look on gangs. You get what I'm saying? So don't think that we're using internet sources. No, I'm just bringing up stuff so we can have visuals. Look at this. Look at this. Notable cases: White Power Skinheads, Gangster Disciples, Northaniels, King Cobra Boys, Gang Graffitis. Okay, now this is just in the, we're going to go to that part in the American, gang presence in United States military. They jumping ahead on me. Now look, we're going to do it. I'm going to do it just off images, right? Okay. Now this guy has a 5. He's holding up the 5. He's MS-13, right? I'm gonna show y'all the occult nature of these gangs. They want me to start with MS so bad. Maria Salvatrucha. I had some real good MS buddies. You know, them niggas was straight killers though. You know what I'm saying? They were straight killers. They were straight killers. Now look. Now really, they say he's MS-13, right? If I seen this guy in public, right? Judging off of this, oh, okay. I can't highlight it, but look. And my brother, Misael Only the Wise, maybe he could tell us a little more on this. But judging off of this, when you see a lion, usually here in the Americas, when you see a lion, yo, Chief, it was you who did the presentation on gangs in the cult? Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Right. Yeah, Maria Salva. Yeah, we talked about that. And correct me if I'm wrong. Okay, there you go. Finally, it got to the big screen. But here in America, right, if I seen this guy right here holding up this 5, that's the 5. Look at the points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me give you a demonstration. This is the 5. This is the same thing he just was holding up. This is an upside down 5. This is what you'll see Crips doing. This is what you'll see, people against People's Nation. You know what I'm saying? Anybody that's against the 5, you'll see them go like this or crack it, right? But anyway, the 5, when you see that, that's usually an indicator or marker of People's Nation. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I've never seen a Maria Salvatrucha in my personal, out of my personal friends who ran with People Nation. You know what I'm saying? Because they come away from El Salvador. All right. Now, this, if I seen this 5 and I seen this right here, this lion. See this lion with the crown. This lion with the crown is a symbol of the Latin kings. You know what I'm saying? King of the jungle. Then we have the crown. So I don't know what's up with this guy. Maybe he's just seen some American culture. And you know what I'm saying? He decided to, whatchamacallit? Okay, never mind. Okay, see? This how you know your brother. This how you know Chief is on point. Because look here. When you go down, it says Latin kings. And I told you all that that's a sign of Latin kings. You know what I'm saying? I'm not speaking from guesstimation or nothing. I always, look, let me give y'all a little background. You know what I'm saying? So y'all don't think this is any kind of joke to me. This is a very serious subject to me. This is a very serious subject to me. The reason why I knew that wasn't a MS-13 right there on that picture, right? Even though they had Maria Salvatrucha at the top. the identification process of seeing that 5-point star and linking him to People's Nation, then seeing that crown with the lion's head, I know that that's a Latin king, and those are indicators or marks that you have to know growing up being a youth in America, being of the black and brown, the so-called black and brown types. You get what I'm saying? So I knew that was People's Nation. Forget what the internet was saying. I told you all that was, you know what I'm saying? That was Latin King he was throwing up. You know what I'm saying? And then they show and prove it in the next line. But anyway, I just want to make sure y'all rocking with me and make sure y'all know, you know what I'm saying? I'm not here to fool or deceive the people. We're finna build. Yeah, we finna build. I don't play no games. I had to survive off this. That's why I pulled up my screen. I wanted to tell y'all that. I had to survive. Y'all know I went to prison when I was 11 years old. I went to prison when I was 11 years old. I was already a Hoover Gangster Crip by then. You know what I'm saying? And so I had to survive off knowing the hand signs and the gang signs and the symbols and the occult symbols around me. And that's how being conscious and woke and studying the occult and studying Freemasonry and Masonry and learning its origins and things like that my whole life. Survival tactics. Now, I'm just relaying survival tactics. You get what I'm saying? I was able to identify that man by his markers through survival instinct. And that's what I'm saying. And we're finna get into that. We're finna get into that. We're gonna analyze that and see how that's part of our nature. You know what I'm saying? How that's part of our nature and how they're just using nature against us. You are now tuned in to Chief Sebi Indigenous. Let's build positive vibes only. Indeed. Latin Kings, honor the 5. Indeed. Ladariel Quintez. Indeed. Great to have you up in here, brother. Make sure everyone is coming in. If you're new to the channel, hit the like button. Subscribe and have your notification bells on. All this is going to be a series. I'm actually going to break it down into different parts. Right now, we're just, this is basically like an introduction series. So, look, you have the Latin Kings. They're at number 1. The Latin Kings started up in Chicago. You have the Latin Kings starting up in Chicago in the 1950s with an estimated 20,000 to 35,000 members. We know that that figure is a lie, and I'll explain in a second. The Latin Kings is mostly comprised of Latinos from a number of different countries. Originally, the gang started in Humboldt Park in Chicago with the coming together of Latino groups to defend themselves against discrimination and violence. Since then, though, the gang has adopted violence as its own. Look out for the colors black and gold, the group's famous sacred crown insignia. And then you get it right here. You know what I'm saying? You get it right here. So that's how you know it's legit with me. You know what I'm saying? I used to have to look at these indicators. And then it's not just because it's a crown. You know what I'm saying? Other gangs get crowns on them also. This is a 5-pointed crown. You know what I'm saying? Just like this is a 5-pointed star. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, there's levels to this shit, right? Okay. Now, let's read this part. America is home to some dangerous places. We have our sketchy cities and states where you'll want to watch your back, even though the bad parts of the United States tend to be much friendlier than the dangerous areas in the country. Still, we have, wait, did you hear this? Even though the bad parts of the United States tend to be much friendlier than the dangerous areas in other countries, still we have a culture that, look, we have a culture that has ingrained a watch your back type of mentality. While generally trusting and friendly, we Americans retain a sense of skepticism. We know that anybody could turn out to be a cloak villain of sort, or they might even be in a gang. Now, this is important because they know we're in gangs. They made the gangs. Okay, let's go right here. The Mongols. Okay, we don't really care. Well, I'm not going to say we don't care. We're going to check out the Mongols, but we're not going to dwell on them because I've never, ever met a Mongol gang member in my real life. Yeah, the arm, leg, arm, head. They're very close to Black Stones. Yes, indeed, and that's the People's Nation. That's the People's Nation. Now we're gonna scroll down here to 18th Street. Now these guys personally, I know these guys personally, right? These are some very dangerous guys. Like, no cap. And I'm not trying to incriminate. Wait, let me get this on because I want to show my face when I say this stuff. I'm not hiding behind the camera. You know what I'm saying? I'm not hiding behind a camera, and I'm not trying to incriminate any gang. I'm not trying to incriminate any persons, any particular group, or anything, y'all. I'm not an agent or any of that. You know what I'm saying? It'd be just not too long ago, it was big cripping on my side. We used to throw up the C's like this, the big C. Have y'all ever seen the big C? We used to throw up the big C, you know what I'm saying? Turn our whole body sideways with the cripping. So don't get it confused. I just want to point out the occult nature and the Freemasonic origins of gangs. That's all I want to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's all my intentions are, y'all. So if you know what I'm saying, I'm not trying to aid and assist in any kind of, I'm not even going to dwell on y'all's bad history at all. We're not going to dwell on gang violence. That's what the media promotes. I'm not working with the media. I don't work with the media. I'm not a paid actor or paid promoter. I just want to get this out, y'all, because you know how, y'all know how gangs are. You know what I'm saying? And you know that they may send death threats or something after your brother, but it's smoking, it's up. So they better not, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, I'm just letting everybody know, you know what I'm saying? It's good on my side. All is well. I'm just pointing out occultic natures. Okay, cool. Y'all see I'm getting my hotkey buttons down. Y'all vibe with me, rock with me. We finna go all through the 60s. But listen, this is a little known fact, right? Hit that like button, indeed. MS and 18th Streets kill each other. Indeed, just like 15th Streets. They beef out here too. Now listen, we're not out here. I'm no longer in my city. But listen, 18th Streets go by a variety of names, including Gale 18, Barrio 18, including Galley 18, Barrio 18, Mata 18, and Lot 18. Mata. Okay, if anybody is willing to give MS-13 a run for his money, it's 18th Street. The gang has a presence in numerous states spanning the whole country. It's mostly comprised of Latinos from Mexico and Central America, but its main base of operations and birthplace is in Los Angeles. Now, why is this important? Los Angeles. Why is Los Angeles important? Okay, watch this. Before we go on, Los Zetas. See, I'm gonna get off this site because they're just getting into Mexican gangs, and we're not trying to target just Hispanics. Okay, let me scroll down real fast. Okay, never mind. I'll stay on this site because it's going down. It's listing a few of the gangs I had already listed on my before we started. Remember, I gave a list of the large gangs, but okay, I'm gonna leave it right here. I'm gonna read this last sentence and then I'm gonna come back on screen and actually build with you all and tell y'all why it's important that most gangs are originated in Los Angeles, and this is very important. It was originally founded in the 60s and has been tied to numerous organized crime activities. Okay, we don't care about their organized crime activities. That's their business. Now, Los Zetas, or the black suits. Now, those guys, oh, we're going to come back to Los Zetas. We're going to come back to Los Zetas, right? What up, everybody? It's Chief Sebi, Indigenous. Hiya, power back in the booth. Now, I've already stated my credentials, you know what I'm saying? I stated my, in the reason why I feel like I am equipped, you know what I'm saying, mentally enough to bring up this topic, you know what I'm saying? Y'all all know I've studied all the degrees of Freemasonry, of Masonry, of the occult. You know what I'm saying? I'm a occult scientist. You know what I'm saying? I'm a spiritual scientist. You get what I'm saying? I know all these sciences. So that's what gives me my credibility to be able to link the two together. And then, you know, I just here recently was a active gang member. You get what I'm saying? And when I say here recently, I mean years ago. You know what I'm saying? But once OG, always OG. You know what I'm saying? Now, check this out. Okay. Now, what's the importance, what's the significance of gangs, most major gangs. I'm talking about when you get your. When I say LA, I mean the whole LA County, that surrounding area. What do they call LA? What's LA's nicknames? Well, let's look at LA. Los Angeles, the Angels. So they call it the City of Angels. They call it the City of Angels. Now, y'all know I got to throw in my little Aboriginal and Indigenous history in the middle of this because it's pertinent to this information. Because I'm not just bringing this information for all peoples. I'm bringing it for the indigenous, original, aboriginal inhabitants of this part of what we call the plane we call Earth. You know what I'm saying? The Americas. That's who I'm bringing this information for. My brothers and sisters, black and brown, copper, red, high yellow, whatever you want to call yourself. I'm bringing this information for you all so you guys can wake up. You get what I'm saying? And so mothers and fathers can have an intervention with their children and give them some useful information like, hey, you think you're in a gang, but hey, you're really working for the devil. Hey, you're really doing the white man's job for him. Hey, you're really in something that's opposition to self. So that's the purpose of this. You get what I'm saying? Coming from a gang member, coming from a chief, coming from someone that looks just like you are. You know what I'm saying? No matter what shade or tone we have, I'm talking about the people of the Americas. Sub to Sebi, the last avatar, indeed. Let me put my bot in the chat, y'all. Make sure y'all subscribe to my bot. Because I really was gonna do this live from that channel. Make sure y'all sub to my bot. Now, anyway, this is what I'm saying. The importance of Los Angeles, of California, period, but Los Angeles, that culture zone right there, the city of angels. What do we see? Los Angeles was the first place to legalize marijuana, if I'm not mistaken, right? I'm talking about fully. So we get California's weed legal, right? All right. I just recently, look, I went to California. The last time I went to California was over a year ago, right? And when you go to California, it's just like, it's spiritual. There's a spiritual, how can I say this without offending anybody? I want to say this in Los Angeles, right? I'm not going to speak on all of California. I'm going to say in L.A., in Los Angeles. In L.A., the city of angels. Everybody's zombies. Like, there's dispensaries everywhere. People can't think past the next blunt, the next deal at the dispensary, right? They're really zombified. I'm not trying to offend anybody. I'm not trying to if I lag or freeze, y'all, what you do is go out of the stream and come right back in the stream. What you do is go right out the stream and then come back in the stream. Like I'm doing it, for example, right now myself. You just go out and come back in. It'll unfreeze and it'll put you up to the most up-to-date scene of me. You know what I'm saying? Because you actually have a little lag because we are streaming this live. So this isn't a PowerPoint presentation or any of that type stuff. But anyway, I just want to say this. Los Angeles has always been targeted. Why? The reason why LA is so targeted, and it's because the name City of Angels is true. When colonization began, it began on the East Coast, right? So you had when expansion started, you had the indigenous aboriginals all migrate. Now, first of all, let me say this. When I say we were migrating from the east to the west, that's because the west was a stronghold already. From the west, from California, all the way down to the south, all the way into Mexico. They had to hit us from the east in the south. They were pushing us up from the south, and expansion coming in from the east, y'all, and pushing us all, quarantining us all to the west and the south. Now that they got a dense population now that they got a dense population, hell yeah, it's like zombies. That's what they do. All right. To bring up the topic of gangs, right? You got to bring up the topic of drugs, right? Because a lot of these niggas, pardon my speech, a lot of these dudes, right? They need drugs to be thugs. Have y'all ever heard that term? that term. Like dude wasn't no thug till he got on them drugs. You know what I'm saying? They need drugs to be thugs, right? I'm finna link it to all that, sis. Hey, for those of y'all in the stream, there's 8 people that haven't hit the like button. Please hit the like button so we can get some more like-minded people up in here. Y'all hit the like button. Let me come in with. Make sure y'all subscribe to Sebi the Last Avatar. Also, we finna go dive straight in, and it's gonna be wonderful. I'm just getting everything set up, y'all. Y'all see, I'm still in my PJs. You know what I'm saying? I'm still in my PJs. You know what I'm saying? I just woke up with this topic on my mind, so we finna go down through there. And this ain't gonna be a long segment either, y'all. I'm not gonna take up all y'all time. Ocio, peace, everyone. Well met. Great to have you up in here. Okay, I just shared the stream. Okay, got my vibrational music on. Got my vibrational music on. Empress Cali, peace, peace, peace. Everyone, thank y'all for hitting the like button. Peace. Ocio, Empress Cali. Everyone, thank y'all. I love to see my moderators up in here. I love to see my moderators up in here, y'all. Make sure y'all share the stream. Now listen, y'all know I be kicking raw information, y'all, and y'all know I'm slept on YouTube, but we not tripping. We not in it for the views. We got like 120 watch time minutes for this last 30 days, and I feel like that's why I'm here. I'm just here to, you know what I'm saying, get 60 seconds out of people's time, you know what I'm saying, to give them some useful information. That's why my videos are so rapid fire and shoot off in so many different directions, because I look at the analytics and see that I have 300-400 people coming to my live streams, but yet they only stay for 60 seconds, 30 seconds, 5 minutes. And so I make the most impactful impact I can on their brain. You know what I'm saying? That they can share the information. But anyway, let's get straight to it. My bad. Let's get straight to it. We're going to talk about, I'm going to be talking in the background. I don't have to show my face. I'm going to be talking in the background about LA's significance and the fact that LA used to be a stronghold for us. You get what I'm saying? So let me see. Okay, Los Zetas. Now, as far as I know, I've never met a Los Zetas, but when you're dealing with something like Los Zetas, and they are confirmed to pray to Santa Muerte. You know what I'm saying? Santa Muerte is Lady Death. You know what I'm saying? The female Grim Reaper, and a lot of cartels in different Mexico gangs, Mexico-oriented gangs, you know, pray to Santa Muerte, who is Lady Death. I got in a fight behind Santa Muerte before. Operating along the U.S. border, the Zetas have been called the most technologically advanced, sophisticated, and dangerous cartel operating in Mexico. You've likely heard. I don't want to talk about Zetas or any other cartel. We're not going to get into cartels because I want to just. I'm not being scary or anything. I'm saying the reason why we don't want to confuse people when we're talking about gang culture. Gangs and cartels are two different things, y'all. Y'all know I've had cartel problems, you know what I'm saying, in my personal life, you know what I'm saying, and we'll speak on that topic on another time. You get what I'm saying? But right now, you know what I'm saying, we're not gonna build on cartels at all, you know what I'm saying. But we're gonna skip straight to the gangs. Z's put you to sleep. The Z, yes indeed. Indeed. Now look, Aryan Brotherhood. Who's ran across this gang before? And it is a gang. They try to act like they're a farmer or they're a clique out, but they're actually a gang. You know what I'm saying? They're actually a gang. Aryan Brotherhood. Look at some of the marks. Look, Aryan Brotherhood, right? Then look here close. We get a swastika, and we get 2 thunderbolts, right? Now, I'm going to say this. This is how dumb they are. This is how stupid. And I've always told them this. I used to tell them this right in their face personally, because there's a lot of, you know, you have ABT, ABT is Aryan Brotherhood of Texas. You know what I'm saying? As far as I know, Aryan Brotherhood originated out here in Texas. But let's see. Oh, okay. It started in California also. You see what I'm saying? Like all this in California, and I'm gonna give you the significance in a second. But look, white supremacists who have been in the news lately, and that includes people associated with Aryan Brotherhood, founded as a prison gang more than 50 years ago in the notorious San Quentin State Prison. My brother just got released from San Quentin after being locked up there over 20 years, by the way. The Aryan Brotherhood makes up a small percentage of inmates around the country, but the group is responsible for 18 to 25% of all murders within state and federal prisons. I just don't believe those numbers. You know what I'm saying? The Aryan Brotherhoods I met were fairly weak people. You know what I'm saying? They were really, I don't know if there's any children on here, but I gotta say it. The Aryan Brotherhoods I met were really pussy. But anyway. Now, the Hells Angels may be the famous outlaw motorcycle club and were founded shortly after the end of World War II. God dang. Another motorcycle gang with its own website and incorporations, the Hells Angels have a worldwide presence, officially established in 1948. Where at? In Califas. Now, everything is going to be started in California, y'all. And I'm going to point out the significance of California to us. And that's why they're always talking about, oh, California's going to sink up under the water. No, they're going to try to sink California. They're going to sink California because they think everybody is asleep and they did all that ritualistic stuff out there. And this is going to be awareness, awakening up for the people. You know what I'm saying? I've seen some at rock concerts and on the band. There's a lot to break down about the frats and sororities. Oh yeah, I'm gonna break that all down, y'all, because it's the same thing. Now let me do this real fast. Realize that, excuse me, pardon self. Realize that gangs, sororities, fraternities, cliques, sets, hoods, all of that comes from the same divide and conquer type mentality. It all comes from Freemasonic origins. And I'm going to show and prove that. I'm going to actually show and prove that gangs, cliques, fraternities, sororities, sets. Now look, let me point this out. This is going to be real interesting, right? Watch this. Let me share my screen. I'm gonna leave my higher power up, because you know what I'm saying, when you're battling, when you're conquering with, when you're clashing with otherworldly beings, you know what I'm saying, you want to make sure you know. Now look, let's get straight to it. Forget it. Here, gang. Oh, sorry, gang. Watch this, y'all. Simple information right there on the internet for you all. Trying to get my highlight going on. Sorry, y'all. I keep forgetting this is a touchscreen computer, so all I have to do is touch it. Gang. From Old English gang. A going, a journey, a way, a passage. That's important. I'm going to come back to that. I'm going to come back to this. You hear me? I'm going to come back to that. And Old Norse. That's something that's good I need to bring up too about the Norse. Ganger. A group of men. A what? A set. Now listen, I'm finna bring this up. I'm finna build on this, y'all. Y'all finna see something very powerful in this. Now look, let's just go back over this first sentence. Remember I told y'all what building is, and it's about breaking stuff down to the least common denominator and building it back up. You know, when I was involved in gangs, they hated that the big homie had decided to, or they didn't know. I've been conscious since I was a child, and I've been a student and a studier, so I never wanted to participate. When I was in prison, you know, I never really participated with any gang activities. I was more like organizing the youth and organizing other men, other gang members to read books and circulate books. You know, I took on the book initiative when I was in prison and circulating books, and started us our own like little mail order course and stuff while I was in there. You know what I'm saying? At the same time being a big homie and, you know what I'm saying, functioning in that capacity. Now, both from Proto-Germanic. Remember, so look, we got English, we got Old English, Proto-Germanic, and Old Norse. Now, Gangas, from Proto-Germanic, Gangas. Source also of, listen, y'all, listen where all the references are coming from. I promise to God, I've never been to this site or anything. All of this stuff I pulled up. Let me let you see. I haven't looked at any of this stuff. I just typed it in. I just typed in stuff I wanted to reference right here quickly. You know, the link took me to this. I didn't even put it on that one. You know what I'm saying? I'm just keeping it 100 with y'all. I want y'all to know that I haven't read nothing from these sites. You know what I'm saying? I'm real big on saying that I'm not a Google philosopher. I'm not a couch philosopher. I'm not a wikiologist. Y'all, I get my information straight from self and from experience. Okay? Now listen. Gangas, source, Old Saxon, Old Frisian, Danish, Dutch, Old High German, German gang, Old Norse, ganger, Gothic, gag, act of going, of uncertain origin, perhaps from the pi root king to what? Step? Is that your crip walk? That's your, oh, I'm a step. Oh, I'm a step. Remember, people get into it now. Oh, I'm a step. That person a stepper. Or your step teams. Now listen. Now this is why it's important. This is why I said I was going to dig straight in, because I know the information is here. I had the information right here, but I know it's here on Wiki and on Google and stuff like that, because it's freely information. What I want to say is this. Gangs. All right, the sister was just talking about fraternities in the chat, right? What do fraternities do? Stomp the yard? They steppers. They're steppers. It's a gang. Watch this. You're just going to see it. I didn't write this etymology. You know what I'm saying? Gang. To step. You know what I'm saying? To step. Source. Also, this is important. Let me just show y'all. We breaking this down together live. You know what I'm saying? I could have created a video and droned on for a couple hours or a couple minutes, you know what I'm saying? And it would have hit thousands of views, you know what I'm saying? But I like doing my stuff live because I'm not chasing views. Source, also Sanskrit, Jenga, to what? To shank. All right. Evistan, Zanga, ankle. Look. Lithuanian. Now listen, I want to state this also. Wait, am I not sharing my screen? Oh man. Hold on, y'all. I apologize. Yeah, I apologize, y'all. I'm not sharing my screen. I apologize. For real. Now, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, keep that chat moving. Y'all. I appreciate y'all. Shout out Michelle Lonely Wise, Money Love, Christine Bay, Empress Callie. Y'all keep that chat moving. Peace. The stance, you know what I'm saying? The crip stance, the walk, everything. The ankle, look. Now listen, I stride. I mean, I walk together. But listen, I wanted to say this. Never, ever, since I've been studying etymology and stuff, have I ever seen one word traced to so many ancient phonetic groups. Never. This is astonishing to me. That I'm seeing this right here with you all, that gangs has more etymology to it than a lot of words. It got more etymology to it than a lot of words. This is crazy. Gang really has old roots, and I knew this, you know what I'm saying, but I never knew it to this point. Not considered to be related to go. See, this is important. Look, gang is not to be considered related to go. That means they're not going anywhere. Not considered to be related to go. That mean they're not going anywhere. I mean they're striding. Look, I stride, but not considering to be related to go means I stride in place. Look, to step, right? To step, but not considered to be related to go means I'm a step in place. Come on, man, stagnation. Now, The sense evolution is probably via meaning a set of articles that usually are taken together in going, especially a set of tools used on the same job. Okay, listen to this. And look, we got a group of men, right? It's just important information for you all, for us, for all of us. Now look, a group of men, right? A set. Now listen to this. A set of articles that are usually all right, look. A set of tools used on the same job. Why is that important? Can y'all hear my vibration music in the background? It says a set of tools used on the same job. What's up, everybody? Keith the Death. Peace. Everybody in the chat. Peace, peace, peace. This just blew my mind. Indeed. Thank you so much, sis. Thank you so much. We coming to a higher understanding up in here. Higher overstanding, higher understanding. Look, a set, right? We see that a gang is a set. Y'all all know. Look, Crip set, Dip set, Blood set, Folk set. Y'all know it's sets. Now listen, would it mess y'all head up if I did this? Watch this. Now remember, the other day we verified Etamon Online, y'all, and I gave y'all my personal thoughts that Etamon Online was pretty decent. You know what I'm saying? Because I studied from etymology dictionaries, Oxfords and stuff, and then I went to different sites and showed and proved that people, in their honest opinions, just like mine, they feel like the online etymology dictionary or Etamon Online is just as accurate as the Oxford dictionary, which I have read and, you know. So anyway, my preference of dictionary is the Oxford. Can't wait for the conference. What conference, brother? Now let me see. Set. Let's look at this word set. Never typed it in before. You see nothing's popping up. I know set. Now before I type it, where does set come from? I look at set. It's coming from the magic god of Kemet of Egypt. Now, Old English, Satan, right? Satan. Now, Old English, we just made a hellified discovery, y'all. And I'm gonna break it down. For those of y'all that ain't seen it yet, we're gonna. Now listen, Old English Satan, transitive, cause to sit, put in someplace, fix firmly, build, found, appoint, assign. From what? Proto-Germanic, Sate Janan, to cause to sit, set. Old Norse setja, just like we got seta, you know what I'm saying? Sata, Old Saxon setien, seta, zetin, setzin, satjan. We starting to hear it, right? Satjan, satjan. Now listen, this is gonna mess y'all up. Now watch this. Remember, the intransitive sense comes from be seated. The word was used in many disparate senses by Middle English. Sense of make or cause to do, act or be, start. Now listen, this is what we got to realize. Make or cause to do, act or be or start. So we all know sets are ran by certain people, right? Gangs. Gangs are called sets. Your different gang is your set. And then you have make or cause to do, act, or be, or start. All right. To set something on incite to attack. Originally was in reference to what? Hounds and game. And watch this. If you're in your set, that means you what? Ready or prepared. Set, collection of things. Sequence, variant of sect. Religious community, variant of sect. Okay. Wow. You heard that? Misael Only Wise caught it. Thank you, Misael Only Wise. You caught it. Yo, this information blew my mind. A company like these cities, states, countries are also called companies, corporations. Yeah. Now y'all getting it. Now y'all getting you. Now tuned in to Chief Sebi Indigenous. Higher power. Back in the booth. All right, now everyone look at Misael Only the Wise comment. Satan. Check this out. Don't let us forget that part, Misael, because that's what I was insinuating. That's what I was steady insinuating by this, y'all. All this. Look at this. All of this, right? Listen to it phonetically, right? When I break down etymology, I always tell you all to not just look for things that are related in groups of words or family of words, but phonetically related. Things that are phonetically related. Now, what does phonetically mean? Phonetically related means it sounds alike. So if I'm telling you hello, I'm telling you oh hell. That means when I cite you, it's oh hell. What does they want? What do they need? What do they want today? That's phonetically a sound. When you see hail like from the sky and it causes destruction and you think of hell. Anyway, y'all, but we just discovered something, right? Now, the reason why I said something about phonetically the same, right? Because watch this bad puppy. Satan. What does that sound like? Satan. Look, watch this. Satajanan. All right. If y'all don't know, look, I break down Hebrew. Look, when I go to etymology, I know how to break down the Hebrew. I know how to break down. This is how blacks got involved with taxes, licenses, etc. They pick groups like frats. Yes, indeed. We finna build on all that, man. I'm glad we got some conscious, woke individuals up in the stream. If you just coming into the stream, you now tuned in to Chief Sebi Indigenous, the Realist, the Noble, higher power, back in the booth. Like, share, and subscribe. Have your notification bells on all, and comment down below. Anyone is free to comment in the chat. It don't matter if you want to comment about anything that's not even related to the chat. And I'm working on my hotkeys, so I am going to have to switch the screen and make sure I'm screen sharing. Okay, I am. You know what I'm saying? I'm working on my hotkeys, y'all, so I don't want to tap the wrong screen. Exactly. Saturn, all that. Saturday, all that. All that. Yes, indeed. Yes. Now, listen. Sod, a variant root of said. Anyway, look, Setjan, Setzin, Setin, Setian, Satian. These are all words for Satan, y'all. And I'm going to break it down. I'm going to go into the etymology of Satan, who is Shaitan. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad the brother pointed that out. You know what I'm saying? Hiya, power, back in the booth. Back in the booth, y'all. Indigenous Realist is back. Chief Sebi Indigenous is here. Okay, now listen. Collection of things, right? Sequence, following, a retinue. Okay, retinue. Secta. Okay, watch this. A following. Now listen. Right here, where we got set, right? And then you get the N, the N1. That's noun, right? The N says noun. So we're talking about nouns as person, place, or things. Now listen. We're talking about S-E-T. I don't write Etymon online, y'all. I didn't make it. I didn't write it. I didn't tamper with it. I'm giving y'all raw and uncut information. Now listen. Number set together. A religious set. Group of persons with shared status or habits. And we see that coming from the 1680s. Now, what's the significance of that? What is the significance of that? There's great significance. Yes, I'm gonna continue watching. You don't hear me hot. You don't hear me over here building to a higher understanding, high frequencies. Okay, y'all, my bad, y'all. I gotta replay my 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 vibrational music. You know, we like to keep high vibrations going on in this chat. So pardon self. You know what I'm saying? If you can hear my little music in the background, that just helps me flow. Like when you get a rapper and you hear rappers flowing off the beat, I freestyle off the beat. This is mental music. I'm coming out with a mental playlist that will make you be the best philosopher, student, teacher, whatever you want to be. Whatever you want to be, it'll lead you straight to greatness. Now, for those of y'all that just came in right now, we're breaking down. Appreciate it, money love. Appreciate it, everyone. Now, let me go do this. Let me do this for the people that just coming in. For those that's just coming in, what we're doing right now, we've looked at some of the major gangs. At the beginning of this video, I gave a list of major gangs inside of the Americas, right? Now, where we gotten so far is that we've already determined that most of the gangs here in America are created or formed or gathered or sectioned in California, or specifically in the LA area, or specifically in prisons. Now, what are my credentials to speak on these subjects? You know what I'm saying? Until I die, I will forever be an active member. I'll forever be an OG. 5 dudes, Hoover, Gangster, Crip. And we're going to go down through the origins of all these major gangs and all of these major organizations, right? And I just had to state my credentials to make sure people know that nobody's gonna hurt the brother for speaking on these matters. You know what I'm saying? I'm a big homie, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to the matters. And I also want to just say that, good morning. I also want to just say that I also want to just say, listen, what we're doing right now is breaking down the etymology. We're breaking down the etymology of the word set and the word gang. And I want to show y'all that this is something that has been going on, that it was just formed and morphed and twisted and placed on our people, just like all the rest of the social and political constructs of this day and age. You get what I'm saying? It's not for us. It's not for Indians. Indians didn't make it. Indians didn't start this culture. Well, let me screen share again. We're doing some screen sharing. I'm not just talking to you all. I'm not just telling you all what something means. We're actually breaking this shit down. Now, peace to everyone in the chat. John Mount John, peace. Hiya power. Oh, I didn't even tell them who they tuned into, right? For everyone that don't know, you're now tuned into the anomaly of Sebi Illuminati, a.k.a. Chief Sebi Indigenous. Hiya power, back in the booth. Now, let me screen share. Okay, so right here. John Man John, welcome. You ain't missed nothing, brother. We just now getting to the nitty gritty. We just now getting up in here. If anyone would like to attend the conference or be on the panel, email me at nuntheshevik at I don't know what that is, brother, but a group of persons with shared status, habits, etc. All right, and this is in the 1680s. We see all the gangs being formed out here in the states. We see all the gangs being formed out here in the states in the 60s, 1960s. But we see that in European culture, the gangs and stuff come way back from the 16s and 1700s. So let's see. Look, complete collection of pieces. Group of pieces, music. Okay, that's going into music, but this is a good point. Look, this is where we're going to build from right here. Numbers set together. We all know every gang on earth has numbers. Religious sects, group of persons with shared status, habits. All right, now check this out. Let's go back up here. Okay, now we went into a gang, right? We went into etymology of gang, especially a set of tools used on the same job. Okay, watch this. Robin Hood and his what? Gang of merry men. Y'all remember that, right? Robin Hood and his gang of merry men. Yeah, it was right there in our face growing up. Robin Hood and his gang of merry men. You know what I'm saying? They been putting it right here in our face, just like everything else. For those of y'all that haven't added me on Instagram, add me on Instagram at Sebi Indigenous. Sebi Indigenous. We finna go back in, y'all. We ain't gonna let them sleep, and I'm finna get heavily. Y'all just protect the brother for bringing this information, and y'all share it with the youth. That's all. That's all I want out of this. You know what I'm saying? Just share it with the youth. You know what I'm saying? I really be, with some of my information, I don't gotta point to specifics, but just with some of the information, you know what I'm saying? I put myself in imminent danger, put myself at risk, you know what I'm saying, with the topics of Freemasonry, masonry, gangs, gang stalking. So when I bring this information, it's literally for safety for people, but you also gotta make sure, you know what I'm saying, the messenger is safe. The person bringing the message is safe. Indeed, indeed. Indeed. That's why I'm not scared. I know my people got me. I know if I ain't got nowhere else to go, I can pull up in Florida. Now listen, any band of persons traveling together, then a criminal gang, listen, this is can y'all see the highlighted area clearly? Let me zoom it in for you all. People think gangs were made by black people or Latinos. I don't like using the term Latino, right? Because we're going to build on that. I'm going to show and prove that Latinos have been tricked for hundreds of years. A criminal gang or company, as a sister just put in the chat, didn't a sister just put in the chat about companies and about organizations and stuff? Look at this. A criminal gang or company, gang of thieves, gang of roughs, etc. By 1855, gang was being used in the sense of group of criminal or mischievous boys in a city. Uh-oh. Boys in the hood, anybody? Boys in the hood. Now, in America, in American English, especially of slaves working on, here it is, y'all. Here it is. We found it together. I didn't come to the site before. I just typed it into the search bar and then held it for you all. Watch this. In the highlighted area, we see in American English, especially of slaves working on plantations, 1724. Now, let's see. So now we got an origin here in America, 1724, and it's referring to slaves on a plantation, right? What is a plantation? Let's look up what is a plantation. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed, Mr. Only Wise. Indeed. Now watch this. What is a plantation? Let's look at a plantation, right? Wait, first it said slaves. So let's look at the word slaves. Never typed it in before. Y'all see there's no recent searches, right? A characteristic name among slave, a black bear, Cuffy. That's all it pulls up for slave? Okay, this is what I'm looking for, a chain gang. Look. Chain gang. A number of slaves or convicts, so that word is interchangeably, right? Slaves and convicts. Chained together outdoors during labor. Look, what year is this? 1816. This is in 1816, but they have the trace of most gangs here in America. They have the roots coming from what? The 1960s, right? We know that's a lie, right? Because gangs were already assembled in stuff way back then. Now, listen, slavery. Look, 1500s. I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all know I love etymology, y'all, and I love, my culture, and I love my people. I love the indigenous people of the Americas, North, South, and Central. You know what I'm saying? I love all you all, no matter what shade of copper you are, from the lightest copper to the darkest copper. Now, look, slavery, right? We got to throw this in here. Yes, indeed, the Slavs. Yes, indeed. We know that. Yes, indeed. Pardon me, I'm smoking. Hold on. Y'all will see what I mean by building, right? Y'all see how we jumping all over the place, but it's all gonna sum up. I'm taking y'all as the information downloads into my head. I'm going straight to it, and y'all see it's correlating. Now listen, slavery. So when they say we were slaves, y'all, I gotta point this out. Even though this is a different topic, it relates. Slavery from the 1500s only means severe toil, hard work, drudgery, meaning state of servitude, not beat. On my lunch break, tuning in. Let me get you a wrench, sis. My bad. I've been trying to get you a wrench. You ain't been tapping in. Thank you for tapping in on your lunch break, though. State of servitude, right? Okay, now let's go back. Let's go back. Now, we're going to type in plantation. Now, I got a feeling plantation is going to reveal to us something very unique. Okay, we're not looking for this one. Okay, look. Plantation, right? Check this out. This is supposed to be about gangs and gang culture, and it is. But we've actually, once again, we do this always, debunk the slave trade, debunk slavery ever existed and all that, because we see slave meant worker, you know what I'm saying, drudgery or something like that. And then listen, plantation, colony, settlement in a new land. So they've been telling us that plantations are these little old southern houses down here in Texas, Mississippi, Louisiana, things of that nature. That's what they tell us plantations are. But we see a plantation as a what? Colony or a settlement. And we get the first European migrants who came over here, the whole Thanksgiving myth and stuff like that. We get that to mean what? The 13 colonies, settlements. So was there just people who signed on to help the European work? Anyway, we'll come back to that. Let's get straight in. Let's go to cult, because I'm showing you the occult. I'm showing you the occultic and Freemasonic link. Fly Birdie in the building. I didn't even see Fly Birdie. Hiya, power back in the booth. Let me show y'all that I got my red and I got on my blue PJs. You know what I'm saying? My blue pajamas showing y'all the unity. Hiya, power back in the booth. You now tuned into the anomaly, which is Sebi Illuminati. Now, cult, right? We see 1610s. We just seen 1610s over there in another etymology. But listen. Wait a second, y'all. Wait a second. Let me see. Let me go to something real fast. Oh, shoot. I wasn't even screen sharing. Wow. So I haven't been on point. My bad, you all. Didn't realize the word gangs had so many meanings. Awesome, Chief. Indeed. Now, listen. We just went into the etymology of plantation, right? And for everybody that can hear my voice right now, I want you to exit out the stream and come back in the stream if you feel like you're lagging. But if you don't feel like you're lagging, you good, because I'm not lagging here. We're checking on the monitor. I see all of you all. Shout out to me, Cell Only the Wise. Shout out Empress Callie. Shout out John John. Shout out K-Mem. Shout out Fly Birdie. Shout out Christine Bay, all rights reserved. Shout out Michelle Only Wise, John Mount John, Empress Cali, Money Love, Keith the Dath, everyone, Copper Tribe or No Tribe, peace. I didn't even see you up in here, brother man. If you still up in here, comment below. I'll get you a wrench. Everyone, shout out, peace, peace, higher, higher, higher power to infinity and beyond. So, okay, so my hotkeys are still working. I just wasn't on point with my hotkey. Okay. Now, we just looked into the word plantation, right? And we see plantation meaning a colony. And then I said, let's get straight to it. Let's go to the word cult. Did anybody catch before I switched the screen that colony is in the word cult? Let's get to it. Let's get to it. We're going to expose this. We're going to expose this. The mass atrocities committed against our people right here in America. Now, cult, worship, homage, a sense now obsolete. A particular form or system of worship. From French, cult. From Latin, cultus, care, labor, cultivation, culture, worship, reverence. Originally tended, cultivated, past particular of colere, to till. See what? Colony. Okay. The word was rare after the 17th century, but it was revived mid-19th century, sometimes in French form cult, with reference to ancient or primitive systems of religious belief, worship, especially the rites and ceremonies employed in such worship, extended meaning devoted attention to a particular person or thing. Watch this. Cult. An organized group of people, religious or not, with whom you disagree. So we see cult is a disagreeable term. Now, cult is a term, as we value exactness, we can ill do without, seeing how completely religion has lost its original significance. This is coming from Fitzedward Hall. It's crazy. Anytime you see a Freemasonry, you're always going to see a hall in the mix. It's crazy, right? Hypothetically sourced. Existence from Sanskrit. Okay. Now listen. We see these words. I'm going to point out familiar words and their meanings real fast. Accolade. That means a member or given recognition of something. Ancillary. Like you get your... I'll come back to ancillary. Look. Colonial. Colony. Cult. Cultivate. Culture. Cyclamen, cycle, cyclone, Haberk, pole, telophase. Anyway, we get all these. Listen, we finna go in. Listen. It is the hypothetical source or evidence for its existence is provided by Sanskrit. Kakram, circle or wheel. Remember, I'm steady talking about the cycle, right? I'm steady talking about the in the building. Let me get you a wrench, Copper Tribe and No Tribe. Damn, I went to your channel. Let me see. Copper Tribe and No Tribe. Yes, indeed. Now, and I'm finna skip again, y'all, because remember, we're keeping it interesting. I don't want to bore y'all. Deprogram, released from cult brainwashing. So I'm trying to deprogram the people right now. Husband, tenant, farmer, settler, colonist, cultist. Okay, I'm going to be running through some stuff real fast because I read really, really, really fast. Okay. Now, in gang talk, right? In gang talk, we call gangs in prison, we call different gangs like a car. You know, you got your Crip car, you got your Mexican car, you got your blood car, you got your folk car, your etc. Your people's car. Now, car relates to what? Wheel, movement. Lithuanian kelias, a road, a way. Old Norse, wheel. Kolo, Polish, kolo. Russian, koleso, a wheel. Okay, check this out. We went to Occult. Now, this is going to mess y'all head up. Yeah. They've always been trying to graft themselves into our bloodline. Indeed. Empress Callie and Christine Bay, they've always been trying to seek their way into the original people. Now, let me show you this. Wait a second. Since the sisters want to bring up the grafting into us, right? I want to show y'all watch this. I want to just show y'all something real fast. I'm looking for a specific penny, right? I have it on my channel. Okay, here it is. Check this out, you all. For those that don't believe in flat earth, or I don't believe in beliefs, right? No, we don't want to go to coinquest.com. I guess we can stay here on coinquest.com. Oh, actually, excellent. Excellent. Can y'all hear my voice? Bestie, you smell so good. Oh, man, my bestie smells so good. Now, who's that? Let her be up in the building. Let her be. Let her be. Peace, 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 peace. We up in the building. There go moderator. Hey, listen. Now I have a sum total of 14 moderators now, y'all. I'm keeping track. I'm keeping track of you moderators, y'all. I figured out how to work my YouTube channel, and anybody block anybody or anybody. I don't want anybody blocking y'all. So when I give y'all these wrenches, do not block people on my channel, y'all. I'm begging you all. Please don't. You know what I'm saying? We builders up in here. You know what I'm saying? So naysayers are welcome. Now, this is important. Why? It's due to the fact that we're talking about gangs and we're talking about etymology and we're talking about different things of that nature, right? Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Now, listen. John Mount John has a point. There's squatters on our bloodline. Now, watch this, John Mount John. Look what this says. Continental currency. 1776, huh? Y'all know what 1776 is, right? 1774, indeed. Now listen, check this out. This penny is more important than any other coin. Peace to everyone. This penny is more important than any other coin ever made, formed, fashioned, from the most ancient to now, because this penny actually shows and proves the colonization of our people. Look what this says. Right here on this side. I don't know which one is the front and which one the back. I think this is the front and this is the back, right? So it says continental currency. Mind your business. It says mind your business on it. Then right here we see a compass, right? We see a compass right here. And I'm big on symbology, right? Okay, y'all can't see my mouse. Y'all can't see my mouse. This is them still in our culture. Do you see the sun right here? Can you all see the sun? Anytime in symmetry, I'm giving y'all classes within classes within classes in symmetry, because symmetry, signs and symbols is going to be a part of this series, because gangs use those symbols and they don't know what they mean, right? Now, right here, right? You see the sun? Do you see its rays or its rays? You see the sun's rays, right? Do you see that the sun is caught inside of a circle? A train track, if you will. Do you see that the compass is on a flat plane? You see the compass is on a flat plane, and then it says mind your business right up under it. Mind your business. And then we have the sun showing its track, its circular track. y'all see this, right? On the penny. All right, now check this out. The rings. This is the reason why I brung up this penny. They look like rings, right? How many is it? 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We know there's only 12 tribes, right? There was only 12 original tribes, right? Now, I'm breaking down stuff. Everybody can, there's going to be people that just shout out flat earth and shout out the world is flat and shout out that they're trying to mix with our people. But I'm showing and proving all of that off of one penny. One penty. Now, these 13, right? These 13 rings, they're actually not rings. This is actually the sign for infinity stretched out and made to be 13. You hear me? And then look what's in the middle of this one. We are one. And then look what right here. American Congress. Yes, 13 original tribes. Where the 12 original tribes, pardon self, they added themselves in. They added themselves in and bonded and linked and welded themselves into eternity with us. Do y'all get what this penny means? This penny right here shows you that the European, the pale-skinned European, the shaitan in flesh. Sorry, y'all, pardon me. I didn't mean to say that out loud. But shaitan binded himself to the original people. Or check this out. Oh, you heard me say penty? Yeah. This right here on this one penny, y'all. Now I know, y'all aboriginals inside the chat, y'all like this type of information, but I see we lost some viewers because they was just here for the gang part, which is fascinating. But at the same time, my people are in the room, and I'm gonna show and prove to my people. Anytime I get a download while I'm live, I'm gonna convey that download. But anyway, y'all, just check out this penny, and it's actually called the proper name for this penny isn't on here, but that penny has a name. Let me see. They actually call it something. Here goes a clearer picture. Here goes a clearer picture. Here goes a clearer picture. But anyway, let's get straight back to the topic. We're talking about gangs, gang culture, and how it, whatchamacallit. Oh, indeed, Abo G Chakra Khan. Indeed. I was just on your channel yesterday trying to find something interesting to watch. All right, now check this out. I just brung up the coin thing because, what I'm saying, my people had mentioned something about them trying to graft their way into our people. 3, 6, 9, 10, 11. They try to graft their way into our people. And I just wanted to show and prove that. You know what I'm saying? That y'all are exactly right. That's what they're doing. Now, let's get to it. Let me see. Where am I at? Peace. I'm taking notes. Indeed. You better take notes. Now, we already built on set. Now, watch this. Watch this. Uh-oh. Set. Uh-oh. Look at the screen, you all. That's what I'm saying. If you feel like, right, they want to be us so bad, we continue to teach them, praising them when all they do is copy our swag. Yes, we are the trendsetters of the world, the global trendsetters, y'all. I'm finna check my likes, man. Let's make sure. let's make sure you all, Christine Bay, I see you commenting on one of my videos. Appreciate you, sis. Shout out to Christine Bay. Everybody, if you think you're lagging, which you are, because I just checked, if you're lagging, exit out and come back to the stream. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody. Now, watch this. We're gonna go back in. This is just a light build. This is just the introduction, by the way. Let y'all see who's up in here, who's building with y'all. I'm not hiding behind the camera. This is a dangerous topic, right? This is a dangerous topic. I will be receiving death threats and stuff. You know what I'm saying? But I'm big homie, big speaker. They ain't gonna mess with me. You know what I'm saying? Chief Sebi, Indigenous, the realist, the noble. Hiya, power back in the booth. Hiya, 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 power. Hiya. Now I'm gonna stop playing. But in all seriousness, though, let me let y'all see my face. This is only the introduction. I'm finna break this shit. I'm finna break this subject down to the least common denominator and build it all the way back up. And hopefully we save some souls. We save some lives in this series. That's the only hopes. We want to save lives and save souls with this series. That's it. That's it. No other. I don't care about the views. I don't care about the subscribers. We want to save lives and save souls. And save souls is the most important part. You know what I'm saying? People out here losing their soul, just giving their soul to the devil. Now, watch this, y'all. Set. Now remember, we about to get to it. We're gonna get to it, you all. This was made in 2016, so I didn't write this, and I've never seen it before. I actually don't even know what to say. I haven't read it right now. I just, when I think of Set, I think of Seth, and I think of Offset. Offset, not Offset, but that name is really, the rapper Offset is really, it's good on my end, and I don't mean my butt. Ha 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 ha. Indeed, indeed. Check this out. Set, right? Set, also known as Seth and Sutek, was the Egyptian god of what? War, chaos, and storms. Brother of Osiris, Isis, and Horus the Elder. Uncle to Horus the Younger, and brother husband to Nephthys. His other consort was the goddess Tawaret, a hippo-headed deity who presided over fertility and childbirth. Uh-oh, we hear a hippo-headed deity. And watch this. Does anyone remember Misael? You remember the pictures I had on the screen the other day when you came on with me? Check this out. We're talking about on Set, right? Now watch this. I'm gonna go to the Temple of Dendera again. Now listen, this stuff is important, right? We're gonna look for this hippo-headed goddess. Anyone know where the hippo-headed goddess is? Let's look for this whore. Pardon me, y'all. If that term offends you, I'm sorry, y'all. But we're talking about someone who's trying to suck the souls from my people, and I would like to call that deity, that beast, that thing, a whore. Okay, now let's go. Maybe I need to get more. Okay. What I'm looking for. Y'all know the image I'm looking for, and I can't find it, so I'm going to have to type in something more specific. Or Google is just playing games. Games. You notice I accidentally said gangs. I'm finna, there you go. We're finna build to a higher understanding in this joint. Y'all know how I do it. Y'all know how I do it. Master Builder Sebi in the booth. Master Builder Sebi in the booth. Research the Egyptian god Thoth. Master Builder Sebi. I've studied the whole Egyptian pantheon, just like the Greek pantheon, the Roman pantheon, and etc. Okay. Right here. Let me see, can I highlight this area? Okay, I can't highlight the area. But do y'all see this hippo-headed goddess right here? Okay, now watch this. Do y'all see this hippo-headed goddess? Check this out. Hippo-headed goddess, right? Now, maybe people don't know this, or maybe someone in here won't know this, so I will explain it, right? This person we're looking at right here is his other consort was, see, they're trying to say her name was Tawaret, right? But her name is actually Auset. Auset, right? They're trying to hide her name because they know we're looking into gangs and gang cultures and sex and different things, right? But this goddess, right? This consort of Set, it's beautiful, y'all. This is her right here on this Temple of Denderod. This is why I'm always bringing up this Temple of Denderod too. Y'all, I just never got to finish the build. Now, I want y'all to notice that from this inner circle, there's a spiral. Just follow the mouse. This is actual spiral of time. People don't notice that it's actually a spiral, a walking in. You know what I'm saying? This is actually a clock. This is actually like a clock, and it's also it's not just a clock, right? It's also the astrology. It's also astrology right here. But anyway, y'all, we're talking about gangs and gang culture, and I just want to show y'all where it linked back to. You know what I'm saying? Watch this. Okay, so I just had to show y'all that goddess, right? Let's see, it's said an evil god. We know all gods that aren't the Most High is an evil god, though. Also translated to, once again, we see Shaitan in the mix. This is what I want to show y'all, right? Look, Set, or Seth, or Seal, or Egyptian Sith. Also transliterated to Sheth, Setesh, Sutek. What is this, y'all? What is this? What word is this? What word is that I have highlighted? Anybody? Can anybody tell me what word that is we have highlighted on the screen? That one right there. Satan. Now listen, and watch this. Who is Satan? Set. So we're going to call him who he is. Set. We're going to call him by his name. Satan, right? And he is the god of... Now listen, wait. Because I don't want, there's some people in here that don't tune in to me regularly or don't know some of my most notable quotes. And when y'all hear me talk about that man is triune in his nature and that he's also dual in his nature, not speaking on homosexuality, which is wrong and is part of the cursed Shaitan, and who I don't propagate or, you know what I'm saying? Hey, it ain't no to you be your own. Your homosexuality is an abomination to the Most High. It's abomination to the Creator. That's not procreation, and that's what he put us here to do. So I'm sorry, y'all. I got to say it. But when I talk about the dual, now I always talk about the triune and the dual and the quad nature of man, right? Now, your man has so many different ways to divide him, right? Inside self. Not the outside man, but inside self. So the dual nature would be what? I always say it's the higher self and the lower self, which combines to make one self, the dual nature. Now, what do I always say the lower self is? Hatred, lewdness, lust, anger, greed, chaos, trickery, misinformation, some of the few. That's the lower self, right? That's all the lower self. Now let's listen. Set, the God Set, is literally the lower self. Check this out. Not the lower self. Wait, let me get it straight. Not our lower self. I'm saying he's the lower self manifested and praised and worshipped and deified. Remember, I'm gonna show y'all the deification of man because that relates to this topic also. That relates to this gang topic also. Yeah, yeah. Look, Set is a god of chaos, fire, deserts, trickery, storms, envy, disorder, violence, and foreigners. Uh-oh. 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 Check this out. Let me make sure I'm screen sharing. Dang, I'm not screen sharing again. I apologize, y'all. I know y'all don't want to see me on here. Y'all know y'all want to see me. Y'all know I'm handsome. But listen, I'm trying to screen share because I'm highlighting stuff and I want y'all to see this. Set is the god of chaos, fire, deserts, trickery, storms, envy, disorder, violence, and foreigners in ancient Egyptian religion. Why is that key? Why is the foreigner part key? Say that one more time, Chief. Indeed, 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 indeed. Now, let's see. The God's name is given as Seth. Now, watch this. What are Set's powers? We're gonna call him Set because we know this is Satan. We know Set is Satan. higher power back in the booth. Seth was the ancient Egyptian god of chaos and represented everything that threatened what? Harmony in the nation. He was the brother and husband of Nephthys and the brother of Isis and Osiris. Nonetheless, Set continued to be worshipped for his power and ability to create chaos and violent force. Uh-oh. What animal is Set the god? K9. I'm a dog, I'm a dog, I'm a dog. Everybody wants to be dogs, right? Numbers go up to 9. 10 doesn't exist. Only say 10. You know what I'm saying? Hey, everybody want to be a dog, big dogs. She say I'm a dog, but it takes one to know one. All right. You know what I'm saying? Look. But he's not only, listen now, we corrected. Sorry, I read something out the thing. We connected, right? Look, let me go right here. Let me go right here. Pardon self. I try to cut off my mic whenever I'm coughing. Now, we already connected that SET, right, from the American word. We've looked at the etymology. We're going to go back to the etymology. There's no just glancing at etymology and think, okay, we read this, now let's go to something. No, that's not how etymology works. We get etymology in our head. We looked up the word. Now, all right, now listen. When you look at etymology, like we looked at the word etymology of gang, of colony, of set, of different things, right? You don't just look at the etymology and just don't come back. Like, okay, I know all of it. No, you come back as a reference point. So when I'm bringing up etymology terms, that through this whole series, those are going to be reference points. Those are going to be reference points. So anyway, right now where we're going with the word set, because you got to realize with etymology, you got to take it what it sounds like phonetically and what it sounds like as far as like, I mean, not what it sounds like. You got to take it from the phonetic, it's phonetic similarities, which means it sounds like something. And you got to place it. And that's how we got to Egypt with the word Set, because I remember, like, hey, we have Set in Egypt. Let's see what this guy is. Now, remember, the Americans, right? The original Americans, the original inhabitants of the Americas, North, South, Central, and the surrounding islands in the island of Australia, misnomered as a continent, right? We, as a nation of people, sailed out from the Americas and culture, gave the world culture. We built ancient Egypt. We built all the So when I bring up the Temple of Dendera a lot, I'm bringing it up because that's ours. You know what I'm saying? It's the same as the Zodiac, the Mayan calendar. It's the same exact thing as the Mayan calendar, and I'll show and prove that if I need to, but y'all know it. And anyway, the reason why I bring this up, right? PJ's, you know what I'm saying, on deck. You know what I'm saying? Hair on deck, mic on deck, screen on deck, screen share on deck. Check. Testing 1, 2, 3. Hey, power back in the booth. Now, the reason why, right? We colonized the world, right? Was just up in my chat without a wrench. Evil, envy, jealousy, trickery was made to elevate the spiritual, to control chaos thoughts, to show and prove, to show who the true or the false. Indeed, Stone Stan and Jay Hustle, y'all stay up in here. Colors red and blue and black, white are also Masonic. I need y'all up in this room. Y'all build with us, because I'm finna go down through there on all that. You now tuned into the anomaly of Sebi Illuminati, who is Chief Sebi Indigenous, the realist, the noble, the chief. Now, I'm finna get back to it. I just was explaining to them the reason why I went to Egypt, because when you have etymology, you want something phonetically that sounds the same. You know what I'm saying? And phonetically, set, like Crip set, blood set, dip set, folk set, people set. When you got sets, cliques, you know what I'm saying? Famas, when you get sets, you gotta phonetically trace it back. And we go straight to Egypt with it. Let's go. All right. Let's see what else this devil, right? Now listen, the devil, let me say this also. Oh, my bad, I wasn't even screen sharing. Look, the devil always was a shapeshifter. We're gonna keep it real. I don't like using the word devil because we're gonna call him his name. His name is Shaitan. His name is Shaitan Setan Set. That's the name of the devil. We're going to keep it all the way real, and I'm going to show and prove this. I'm going to keep it all the way gangster. I'm going to show and prove this. Y'all know I've always told y'all, yes, I'm a chief. I'm a chief of American Indians who look like me. You know what I'm saying? But also, I'm a gangster at heart because that was part of my culture. But let's see how this gangster culture got instituted into our people and how it really wasn't for our people, and how it really comes from somewhere else. So we've already traced gangs way back to the 1600s, to the 15th century and the 16th century and all of that type stuff. I think all the way to like the 12th century, really. Gangs have always been around. It just haven't been around among our people. But let's get back. Let's get back to it. You know what I'm saying? Let's get back to it. Stone Stan, J Hustle, peace. Well met. Great to have y'all up in here. Anyone else that's just coming in who don't know the chief, shout out to you all. Now listen. We always knew Satan to be a shapeshifter, you know what I'm saying? From the serpent inside of the Bible, in Genesis, to when he appeared as a lion, he appeared as a lion. We get Latin kings with the 5-point star and they're lion with the crown on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's just keep it 100. We got to keep it 100. We got to come up out of these gangs and stuff, because once we get the proper information. Now, I don't look at anyone bad. I don't down talk anyone. When you don't have the proper information of a thing, no one can be mad at you. But if I come with the proper information of a thing and you still want to continue to do that thing or be that thing, hey, that's on you. To you be your way and to me be mine. You know what I'm saying? Check this out. And I'm going to show y'all how Islam and Christianity play a huge part in gang culture also. Yeah, a huge part in gang culture. I'm finna take y'all down through there, y'all. And this is just the introduction, by the way. We're breaking down all these Jews just as an introductory phase. We ain't even got to it. But Seth was represented as a composite figure with a canine body, slanting eyes, square-tipped ears, tufted. Tufted means the little hair poking at the ears. In later representations, forked. Okay, tail and a long curved pointing snout. Various animals including aardvark, antelope, donkey, camel, finneck, greyhound, jackal, jerboa, long snouted mouse, okapi, oryx, and pig. So we got long snouted mouse. We see that nigga's a snitch. He's a whole rat out here. IZG, peace. All street gangs are Freemasonic Shriner subsets run by police and government. Indeed, brother man. Indeed. That's what we in here breaking down. That's exactly. You right on point. You came to the right room. That's what we're breaking down. What this brother just said, let me see. Oh, I'm not in that app where I can pin a comment, but I would have loved to have pinned his comment. All street gangs are Freemasonic Shriner subsets run by police government. Indeed. Now listen. Let's get straight back to the build. Now, remember, we're coming back to this. We linked up gangs to be sets, right? We linked up gangs to be sets. Now, we linked up set to be literally, its literal translation would be Satan, in the Egyptian culture. You know what I'm saying? We see that his wife, we got the fat, the fat WHORE of Set right here, who is this hippo type lady, gluttony. The hippo stands for gluttony, glucose, all that type of stuff. So when the sister just asked me, was that related to, yeah, it actually is. It actually is. Indeed. Currently be stalked by those likes. Oh yeah, they're gonna stalk us. They're gonna stalk us, but I'm gonna show y'all how to beat the gang stalkers also. But they're gonna stalk us, right? So we see God, I got a set. We see set. Okay, cool. We're gonna come back to that. We see set in here, cause to sit or put in some place. We're gonna see that. We build on MS-13s. We're gonna come back to this. Let's get to Gangster Disciples. All right, we all know Gangster Disciples is a big set. It's a big set. They like to try to call themselves, they're not a gang, they're a set. They actually say that. Correct me if I'm wrong, anybody. IZG, if you're gonna be inside this room, make sure you comment. Make sure you turn your notification bells on all and subscribe, man, and I'll get your wrench. So comment wrench me if you're gonna be rocking out with us. You got your subscriptions on all and stuff. You're gonna be rocking out with us. Now listen. Once again, let me break it down in this way. I personally grew up in gangs. I personally had to fend for my life in gang culture. I personally became a leader of a gang. You know what I'm saying? So I can speak on this from a first-hand basis, right? And like I did earlier with the Latin King brother, even though they had it misnomered as Maria Salvatrucha, I said off of his tattoos that I would think that this was a Latin king due to his lion tattoo with the crown and him throwing up the 5-pointed star. Now, I'm going to also break down this folk. I'm going to show y'all what this GD, whatchamacallit means right here that they're showing. I'm going to break it down. Okay, look, we get a crown. I've never, ever in my life seen this folk crown right here. Never, ever, not this folk crown. But what do we have here? Even though I never seen this crown, right? Right here, this diamond, it just looks like a regular old diamond, right? That diamond is actually a spearhead. That diamond, so I would have recognized this spearhead off the ripper. I would have seen the fact that there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 dots. That diamond in those 6 dots, even though I've never seen this crown, the star is a dead giveaway. That's a dead giveaway. You know what I'm saying? But just off the crown, if the star wasn't here, and I just seen this crown with 6 dots and in this diamond in the middle, I'll be like, oh, that's folks. You know what I'm saying? That's folks. Right here, we got a fork, a pitchfork, and gang symbolism. You know what I'm saying? That's the folks up. We know People's Nation is folks down. We know this is folks up. You know what I'm saying? How you know it's a forks up? Because you see the 3 points right here. You see the left over right. You see the right over left. You know what I'm saying? The way this is hooked and swirled, that means right over left. You know what I'm saying? They bang to the right. And you got some folks bang to the left. You know, we're not here to get into their culture like that. But I'm just saying this is what I read off this sign. This is a forks up because the points are pointing up, and we have this line right here with this right over left. You know what I'm saying, at the bottom, so it shows you that that's going up. That's a forks up. Now, we all know that the GD is a dead giveaway. Then the D with the, I'm guessing that's a 4 symbol in there, but it looks like a 6 to me. But anyway, the GD part is a D. Now listen, this is where confusion comes in. This right here, this folks down, a folk would never put this. A real folk, a real GD, who if you hear me say folk, I'm referencing folk nation. They would never put this forks down right here. They would never put this forks down or this 3 down right here. So you know what I'm saying? These aren't real GDs. I wouldn't consider this person a real GD. Like I said, I never seen this crown before they made that up. This folk is poorly crafted, and this one going down, this isn't. Nah, GDs don't do that. You know what I'm saying? So that's whatever they took this picture of. That's not a Yes, and I'm finna get into that. Let's jump straight into that. The reason why this is a good point where I'm finna jump straight into occult symbolism. I'm finna go straight into occult symbolism and gang signs. But you know, symbols and signs are 2 different things, and I'm gonna explain. But let me read folks first because they have a lot of symbols and signs, right? They're the closest, in my honest opinion, not to offend. Yes, they created gangs and religions, and they all relate. In my honest opinion, right? I'm not trying to down folks. I'm not trying to down any gang or any organization, but I don't give a damn if you get offended. You know what I'm saying? I'm just keeping it 100. This Chief Sebi Indigenous, higher power. I can give a damn if you get offended, gang member. But I'm gonna keep it 100, right? Let me make sure my hotkey is working. Okay, my hotkey is working. Folks are the closest to actual Freemasons I've found. With their secrecy, they keep their lessons in secrecies, and they have to know their lessons. And some of their lessons are in question answer format, and the signs and symbols that they have are unique. Most of the symbols and signs that they have are unique from other gangs, and they are closer to Freemasons than all other organizations. Indeed. Oh yeah, indeed, y'all. I ain't running from no smoke, y'all, and nobody's gonna mess with me. Just period. Nobody's gonna mess with me. You know what I'm saying? I came too far to be messed with. I think, my main priority out here since I've been on YouTube is the youth. And this is something affecting my youth. And I say my youth. They're my youth. I once was a youth and no one was there for me, and I had to fend for myself. So therefore, I'm trying to help my youth. Comprender? A lot of these, listen, this is what I want to say. Oh, shoot. I didn't exit out of everything. This is what I want to say. With me, right? I'm not a YouTuber. I'm not a member of y'all conscious community. I'm not none of that. I'm an independent researcher. I'm a scholar. I'm a student. I'm a product of my environment, but also I'm a product of my mother, who I studied at her feet. Paradise is at the mother's feet, and that's where I got it from. So I got paradise. I got a peace inside of me. Now, so a lot of people would talk about this gang subject, right, from the outside looking in perspective. I'm giving you an inside looking out perspective of gangs. You get what I'm saying? Because I've been down through there. I've been in riots. I've been in gang fights. I've been stabbed. I've stabbed people. I've been shot. I've shot at people. You know what I'm saying? This is like real deal part of my culture. You know what I'm saying? This Indigenous Realist, the hive. This Chief Sebi Indigenous, the Realist, the noble, the chief. Higher power back in the booth. But anyway, that's all I wanted to say with that, y'all. So I'm keeping it 100. We're not in it for the Gangster Disciples is actually the sum of 2 smaller gangs. The highlight Supreme Gangsters and the Black Disciples. in the late night, this is the first ever site I've ever seen, the High Life. That's new to me. The High Life Supreme Gangsters. I never known that. This could be trickery. I've never seen that. I've never heard the High Life Supreme Gangsters. No. I heard the Supreme Gangsters and the Black Disciples. Now, in the late 1960s, the leaders of the two combined them into a larger street gang, which has been on the loose ever since. The Gangster Disciples are yet another Chicago-based gang, and though they've been relatively quiet in the recent years, members still occasionally make the headlines. Trinitarios. Mexican Mafia. Ooh. Bloods. Crips. We about to get in there. La Costa Nostra. We about to get in there. La Costa Nostra. Florencia 13. Oh, we about to dig in there. MS 13. Maria Salvatrucha. We about to get in there. We about to dig in. Wait a second. We about to dig in. Just give me a second. We about to get in. So pause. So now we finna go into the never been in a gang. I grew up in Chicago, never been in a gang, but gang culture was very in your face. Oh, I already know it. You don't have to be in a gang. That's what I want to say. That's why I say this topic is important for our people. This is why this topic is important for our people. I'm talking about from the lightest shades, the so-called brown. You know what I'm saying? They try to divide us black and brown. Now we all brown. We all brown and millions of different shades of copper within that brown spectrum. Or we're all copper and millions of shades of brown within that copper spectrum. So let's not get it twisted. You know what I'm saying? Like, since I first came to YouTube, people always want to try to say Mexicans ain't us, and I don't care what y'all talking about. Copper comes in every shade, from the lightest light to the darkest dark, period. You know what I'm saying? Period. We are copper. We are copper. You know what I'm saying? We are brown. We're not black. You know what I'm saying? I can't do the hair comparison because my hair is no longer black. But look at my beard and look at my face. Well, you know, my beard is brown, so, you know. Indeed, but the reason why this topic is so important for our people is because it affects us whether we're in it or not. And that's dangerous. When you have a topic or you have something that affects you, whether you want to participate in it or not, that is dangerous. That is dangerous. Shout out to everyone in the chat. Peace, higher power to infinity and beyond. Check out my Sebi Illuminati experience. That's motivational anyway. Give it to the youth if you want. But anyway, let me dig back in. But I just want to say that gang culture is going to affect, if it affects us whether we want it or not. Okay. Now look. I could just go through and break down, right? I'm just going to go through and break down a few things. D-Port, MS-13, MS. Okay, this is just straight on MS. Now, watch this. Okay, it's not typing. Let me make sure I'm screen sharing, y'all. Okay. And thank y'all for commenting, y'all. Keep that chat moving. I appreciate y'all. Much love to everyone in the chat. Shout out to everyone in the chat. Peace, higher power. Oh, NOI, yes. And listen, y'all know I always try to stay out of that topic of NOI. Man, y'all a Freemasonic organization too. And I'm sorry, y'all, but I gotta, when we're talking about the topics of gang and gang culture, y'all, like I gotta keep it 100, you know what I'm saying? Especially when I'm bringing it for the people. Now, if I was just doing this, you know, just to be doing something, you know, like the rest of these guys, I wouldn't even mention the Nation of Islam, but all these groups, occultic, look, occultic signs and symbols. Look, I'm gonna go to occultic symbols. Now, I want to tell y'all the difference between the sign. What do we have here? What do we have here, Bob? What do we have here, Bob? Look at this shit. Oh, sorry. Pardon me, y'all. Are we all adults? Can I say the S word sometime? Is it cool if I say shit sometime that I'm talking about something that affects my people on a grand scale? Is it okay with you all if I say damn sometime? If I say hell sometime, is it cool with you all? Just let me know if it's not cool, if it offends anybody, if I say shit when I'm talking about a mass atrocity committed to our people. Let me know if that offends anybody, if I mention the word damn or oh shit, if I do the exclamation. Now look, let's go. Let's go. Now, this is what I want to break down to you all. Check this out. Here goes a good picture. Here goes a good place to start. Let's start with these fellas, eh? They're gonna be mad at this one, you all. They're gonna be mad. Now, wait, I'm trying to get the screen where it's okay, cool. Okay, I can't function the screen good, so let me see. Oh, okay, cool. This is even better. Okay, I wasn't trying to do this. All right. When you see this cross, let me just break down. This is occult, right? Y'all see there's no words on the screen or anything. I know occult symbolism. I know occult signs and occult symbolism, right? And I'm just gonna break some stuff down to y'all. Whenever you see this, right? You see this figure of this cross? You see its extra crosses? Okay. This is just me, to me to y'all. This symbol right here, just every symbol you see is more than one symbol. Let me say this. When you're looking in symbolry, when you're talking about symbology and symbolry, you have to know that each symbol is a symbol within a symbol. Is that cool? Every symbol is a symbol within a symbol. This is a occult class. Okay, yeah, because I like to say shit. I like to say damn sometime. I like to say God darn it sometime. I like to say to hell with this devil, this Lucifer, this Satan, this dragon, this beast. I like to say things like that. I don't give a damn. Just hey, nobody. I'm adding y'all. Elijah Wilkerson. When I see people that I know, Keith the Death, Elijah Wilkerson. When I see familiar names in here, I'm giving y'all moderator status back, y'all. I don't care. If y'all block my people, man, y'all just don't block nobody. Everybody is my people, even the trolls. I love my trolls. Now listen, every symbol. Shit, I just had it at a good screen, y'all, and I messed it up trying to. Dang, how do I get back to that screen? Okay. Shit. See, that's what I'm saying. I need to cuss every now and then. Okay. Here we go. Found it. Cool. This is where we were. Right. Every symbol is a symbol within a symbol. So this one right here, right? I'm gonna show you just an example. This, look at the top half. You see a cross with an extra limb, right? That cross, you see it used in Nuwapic culture. Do you guys know who the Nuwapians are? You know what I'm saying? Occult group. So we know who Nuwapians are, or the Nuwabians, or the Ansars. Who my wife Erica Badu. You know, Erica Badu is my wife. She she's a Nuwapian. People don't know that, but check this out. You know, Erica Badu is my wife, y'all. Shout out to Erica. I'm looking at it. I'm looking for a broad day with a flashlight. Now listen, you have a pyramidic structure just in this one symbol, this central symbol. You have a pyramid structure. Did y'all notice that? There's a pyramid structure. You have your Nuwapic sign right here, but the Nuwapians actually got this sign, whether they know it or not. This actually comes from this symbol is actually for deer antlers, and it's actually a symbol Nuwapians plagiarized that symbol from the Illuminati, whether they know it or not. Now check this out. The bottom, we have infinity. We have infinity. That's infinity. This sign right here is infinity, like I was explaining y'all with that 13 circles earlier I did on the back of that penny. That's infinity, right? So anyway, we see two signs combined into one, so we know that this top part to infinity and beyond. Look at this 666. That's a pyramid structure, but yet it's 666. So anyway, let's just see how many gang signs we see right here. Here's your 6-point star of the folks. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Let's go. Masonic and occult symbols illustrated. Here's your Ankh. Here's your crescent star. There's your peace symbol. Let's see. Let's see. Let's go into this one. Okay, here's your 6-point star again. This particular 6-point star right here is drawn in an infinity. This right here is an infinity posture of a 6-point star. And when I call it an infinity posture, y'all, I'm making up this word as I go. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what I do. I'm an etymologist, so I can just make up words. You know what I'm saying? Create new words. Now listen, you have this infinity posture. Why do I call it an infinity posture? And that's because the lines all connect. You may not be able to see this. Yeah, you can see it because I'm looking on my monitor. You can see that the lines all connect. They're never ending stop. So when you hold on, let me see something real fast. Here I come. Listen, y'all, my bad, y'all. I'm back. I'm back. The conductor is back. Matter of fact, should I put on my conductor cap? No. All right, we're back. And if y'all don't know who y'all in here with, you now tuned into the anomaly of Sebi Illuminati. Check out the motivational series we have called the Sebi Illuminati Experience, Part 1 and Part 2. Part 3 will be dropping today. Chief Sebi Indigenous, higher, higher, higher power back in the booth. Now listen, we have this 6-point star. That's an old occultic symbol. They try to call it the Star of David. They try to y'all see I jumped straight back in. I was finna cop out and end the stream, but nah, we ain't ending the stream. They gonna get this work. I'm sorry to the people that left. Y'all can catch the video later, but they finna get this work. We banging on the beast, and the beast is Shaitan. Yeah, we're gonna call it like it is here in 2020. This is the start of a new decade. This is the start of a new decade. This is the start of a new consciousness and spiritual and energetic awakening among our people. It's time for the copper colored individuals of America to be on top like we were in 1904. That's what I'm saying. It's time for us to start back having power. It's time for us to start back ruling, being the ruling class. For us to start being the leaders of industry, for industry, for farming, for all kinds, technological, politics. It's time for us to be back on top. So that's why I'm putting this work in, because we want our youth to stop looking up to the drug dealer, to stop looking up to the cartel, to stop looking up to the gang member, to stop looking up to the hitman. We want them to start looking up to self, looking up to powerful individuals who are still alive in the community, and powerful individuals who have left the flesh here in the recent past from among us. That's what we want. That's what putting that work in. That's what banging on the beast is. Yeah, that's what banging on the beast is. If they want to know, oh, we going to bang on the beast. We going to bang. It ain't the white man. It's Shaitan. Let's call it like it is. And Shaitan comes in all different shapes, forms, and fashion. He even comes in non-human things. You know what I'm saying? If everybody was, listen, I just had a download. I was just about to say, if everybody was all worshiping one tree, and you know me, I smoked weed for forever. And when I say a tree, and then we're talking about LA, and we're talking about gang culture, and we're talking about how gangs originated mostly in California. About 80% of your gangs originated in California, which is really Mexico. And there goes Lady Death, Saint Muerte, and your cartels. So it's all inclusion. You know what I'm saying? I'm not talking about in any kind of legal or matters. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a damn about y'all extracurricular activities except the killing of my people. You know what I'm saying? That's all I care about, like the killing of my people and the tricking of my people and the getting people to be other than themselves, which is individual leaders, individual chiefs, individual chieftesses, individual healers, individual knowledge givers, individual students, individual intellectuals. That's what I'm saying. And that's why I say I keep high vibrational music on. Y'all see I'm able to appreciate it. Everyone sub to everybody. Everyone, make sure y'all sub to channel Noon Chevet. Now listen. We about to get straight in. Now listen, signs and symbols, right? Now, in Freemasonry, look, I'm gonna go ahead and break this down. That's how we're gonna do it. We're gonna do a science class. Not science, but this is a science. This science, we're dealing with occult, right? The subject of gangs. Let it be first said here. The subject of gangs and gang culture should be taken in the same school of thought, the same nature, the same understanding, understanding, and overstanding as the subject of Freemasonry, as the subject of religion, as the subject of divide and conquer, the subject of boroughs, the subject of communities, the subject of counties, the subject of states. It's all correlating in its nature. It's all dealing with divide and conquer. That's the school of thought. Gangs, religions, sets, cartels, territories, nations, not nations, tribes, territories. Excuse me. My brain just be moving at 1,000 miles per hour. California named after Queen Khalifa. Indeed. Now, so what I'm gonna do is like signs and symbols, right? Thank you all. Make sure y'all. Oh shit. I mean, I said, oh shit. Oh my bad. I asked permission. Could I cuss? We got 20 likes on the stream. I appreciate those 20 likes, y'all. Hopefully, we can get this video to 100 likes. So y'all share if possible. I just shared it again. I shared it myself twice. I said, come build. I shared it about an hour ago. How long have we been in the stream? Let me see. Okay, it's been an hour and 40 minutes. And y'all see, I'm not only like dropping the information, I'm trying to get people to drop the information. Like if anybody wants to know how to grow your channel or how to make videos, or I even just I just put in like 4 hours, y'all, yesterday. No building, no nothing, just showing people how to use OBS system so they can get their own channel and stream and screen sharing stuff to YouTube. Look, I'm screen sharing with one click, and I'm not on an app or anything. And so check that out. Check those videos out. But right now, all right, for example, right, in this part of the lesson, right, we've been here an hour and 40-something minutes. That whole first hour and 30 minutes was straight work. Just straight etymology and straight showing my qualifications and stuff to speak on this matter. Right? Now, this second half, we're gonna call this we're gonna call this halftime. I took a break, 15-minute break. Y'all stayed in, I appreciate y'all. Now, we're gonna call the second half signs and symbolry. The first half was just etymology, my qualifications, my certifications, who I am as a person, a little history. I'm gonna give y'all a little, you know what I'm saying? But right now, we're finna get back on peace to everyone. If you in the chat, comment something. Let us know you up in here so I can shout you out. You know what I'm saying? Say peace to you or whatever. And for those that's gonna be viewing this video later, you know what I'm saying? Comment down below. Hit the comment section. Y'all know I don't know how to talk like a YouTuber, y'all. That's why I need my subscribers. Y'all start sharing my information. I don't know how to, you know what I'm saying? I'm giving y'all the best. I mean, I'm being the best YouTuber-ish person I can be, you know what I'm saying? I'm just a real person. Okay, look. This second part is going to be called Signs and Symmetry, all right? It's cool? Now listen. The pyramid, all right? The pyramid. We see this is an old symbol. All right, yeah, the second half is going to be, dang, I just clicked on something on an accident. Okay, cool. It's cool. I clicked on something, but it's cool. All right, yeah, because this shows, no, I don't want to join anything or anybody. Yeah, I'm stupid, right? I don't want to join anything. Okay, for those that don't know, you now tuned in to Sebi Indigenous. Hiya, power. Back in the booth. Check out my motivationals, the Sebi Illuminati experience. I am the anomaly of Sebi Illuminati. Okay, this is a good one. I'm able to zoom in. Ooh, that's a good one. Okay, listen. I don't want to have it zoomed in on nothing yet. We're going to come back in just a second. This is what I want to say. Peace, everybody. Well met. If I don't know you, drop a comment so I can shout your name out and greet you. You know what I'm saying? Salute to everyone that come through, y'all. For those of y'all that got y'all notification bells on all, I appreciate y'all, for real. The ones that be tapping in early that give me that jolt, like, because sometimes I may start a live and it's 0 people for 10, 15 minutes, and I don't have that jolt. I need to keep going, and I'll end the stream and put it on private. But for those of y'all that got your notification bells on all and y'all come in here and greet y'all, brother, and it's hiya, power to you all. Like, for real. I'm sending out high vibrations to you all. You know what I'm saying? Peace and love. Shout out to everybody in the chat. You now tuned in to Chief Sebi Indigenous, the anomaly of Sebi Illuminati. Full experience. So let's see. Let's get the screen share back on. So like I said, the second part is going to be signs and symmetry. Now, symbols can be looked at as, let's look at the etymology of symbols. You know what I'm saying? Because I'll take off, you know what I'm saying? But listen, before I do the etymology, I'm going to type it in, and y'all going to see I've never typed it in before. I'm going to type it in right here in front of your eyes. You know what I'm saying? People, everybody, every one of us are from the show me state. You better be from the show me state, because if you don't want people to show you proof of the shit they stating, something's wrong. Something is wrong. If you don't want people to show you proof of the shit they are stating, something wrong. I'm finna show me state, you all. I'm finna show me state of mind. We got to know state means state of mind. That's why you have a governor, a government, governmental. Someone broke that down the other day, and I said, yes, yes, yes. I know that term, and this is how it applies to the states and the state of minds and the state of consciousness and the state of awakeness and or awokenness. That type thing, that state. Get your mind right. You ever heard that? Get your mind right. Get your mind right. Get that state of mind right. That inner state of your being. Being dual in nature, higher and lower self. Get your mind right. That's why I listen to vibrational music. I ain't turned on a rap song in about like 3 days. And I've been building hard, dropping jewels like I wrote it. Remind me later about a damn update. You now tuned into the anomaly of Chief Sebi Indigenous. I got my blue on, you know what I'm saying? I got my blue pajamas on, you know what I'm saying? My hair red. We showing unity. I've been soaking up nothing but any color spectrum that's within this red straight from the sun. Oh, shoot. I done ran out of my... Oh, okay. I was finna say, they didn't cut my vibrational music off. I'm finna say, what the hell? I'm a active sun gazer, you know what I'm saying? I'm an actively sun gazer, you know what I'm saying? Hiya, power back in the booth. I'm an active sun gazer, you know what I'm saying? And I know about the hair being antennas, and that's how we soak up rays from the sun. And that's perfect that we're talking about signs and symmetry and how it relate to gang history in the Americas. Because we'll see that signs and symbols come from ancient past, and they're applying powerful signs and symbols. And the reason why I'm bringing it up this year, let me say this, y'all. The reason why it's important, ye, Y-E, right? Ye aboriginals, ye indigenous, ye autochthonous, ye Americans, copper color. 2020 is a leap year, right? Why do they call it leap year? All right, if we're all in a race, right? If we're all in a race and you're given an opportunity, let's say you're in a race and then you're running by something, like, video games, right? Life is just a big video game. And we're in a race and we're running, trying to catch up. And then you just see a portal open and it says, leap. Are you going to run past that portal or are you going to go in it? It says leap. I'm going to leap ahead. And you come out somewhere ahead. You know what I'm saying? This is a powerful year. Check out my first live stream back. I say inside my first live stream back, my first manifestation was Indigenous Realist. You know what I'm saying? That was my first incarnation into this avatar, was Indigenous Realist, right here on YouTube. That was my first incarnation. Now, when Indigenous Realist left the flesh, here comes Sebi Indigenous, Chief Sebi Indigenous. This is the current conductor of the anomaly of Indigenous Realist Hive. My channel is called Indigenous Realist, y'all. So if you type in Indigenous Realist on the search bar, it's gonna pop up me every time. You know what I'm saying? That's the name of the channel, but I'm Chief Sebi Indigenous, the current conductor. Anyway, let me see. See, I can just hit this button, I screen share. So, you know what I'm saying? We finna screen share some stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm not on any app. If you want to learn about how to make videos like this, what word was I supposed to be looking up, you all? I'm sorry. She said before the higher chant. That shit gets me hyped. Indeed, y'all. Make sure y'all, man, hey, I would love, listen. Love is such a strong word, especially from an empath. I would love, like when I say I appreciate you all, I'm a Heyoka empath, right? I'm a Heyoka empath. We are all empaths, or we are. So I'm just going to say, I'm a hope that anyone I come in contact with, I send vibrations to, and I get good vibes from, like you all that's in the chat and others that I mix with, right? You all are empaths. I'm pretty sure. I've already explained what empaths mean And I broken down empath and the science on that. Just catch some of the videos I got on that. I ain't gonna bore y'all with that. But to be Heyoka means I can literally affect, or others can literally affect me. Others can literally affect me, or I can literally affect others through vibes and vibrations. You know what I'm saying? Like through vibes and vibrations. That's what Heyoka means. If you want to know a real example of a Heyoka empath, if you're looking at one, if you want to know what it means, I would say in the simplest form. If someone asked me, explain Heyoka in its most simplest form, I would say, me, I, Chief Sebi Indigenous, the Indigenous Realist Hive, would say Heyoka empath means I can be affected by the things and people around me and their emotions and their vibrations, but I can also affect things around me and other people around me through vibes and vibrations and emotions. That's powerful. That's powerful. Find me another Heyoka and tell them to break that down for me. That statement I just made. Screen share that. Is that too much to ask for my subscribers? Like, just screen share that. Like, start catching you a clip. Appreciate it. I thank you. Thank you. That's all I'm trying to do. All I'm trying to do is spark. We're really on a commercial break, y'all. We just chilling right now. We're going to go back in on games and stuff. But, we just put in a whole hour and 45 minutes, So let the chief, I'm just kicking it with y'all right now and dropping jewels. But, yeah, I appreciate that, though, sis, because that's all I'm trying to do is spark. We're electrical beings, right? Man is so wonderful in our creation. When I say man, I mean man, woman, and child. We're so wonderful in our creation because the Most High breathed a part of him into us. And so if the Most High manifested everything that is, was, and will be, we are everything that is, was, and will be. So we're electrical beings. We're spiritual beings. We're earth, wind, fire, we have every element available in us. Gold, silver, platinum, oxygen. Anyway, y'all, anyway. And water is a conductor, right? What does water conduct? Look, what conducts electricity? Does copper, let's see does copper conduct electricity? But I know water does, and we're 75% water. Let's see does copper conduct electricity? This is just a random thought from Sebi. We're going to call this a random thought from Sebi. A random thought from Chief Sebi, right? Look. Does copper, this is how you use Google, right? Does copper conduct, my bad, I don't know how to type, y'all. I know how to spell. I know how to spell. I just don't know how to type. Closely packed together, the electron can move freely because they help copper be a good conductor. So if we're copper-colored individuals, can y'all hear me? Because somebody in here, how do you spell this type of empath? LOL, I can't spell it no matter how hard I try. Hey, I be doing the same thing, laugh my ass off. Okay, let me see. I didn't think y'all could hear me or something because I was like, I knew somebody would be like, oh, yeah, Chief Copper conducts electricity because I didn't know. And I had to type it in Google, man. So I guess, but listen, if we are copper, right? You see the screen turn copper? If we are copper color individuals, then we're made out of 75% water. Then we're electrical beings. And like the sis said, like she said, what did she say? I wish I could have pinned that comment. Where did the sister say, you really activate me? The sis said, you really activate me. And I said, I'm just trying to spark. And then I said, dang. We are electrical beings, astral beings, spiritual beings, physical beings, non-physical beings, mental beings. And I say, I'm just trying to spark. And I said, we're electrical beings. So wait a second, we're 75% water. So water is a conductor. Is copper a conductor? And then I looked on Google. And it says, oh, copper is a conductor of electricity. And then, pardon me, I got a cough. when I see that, I'm like, hold on a second. We're we're conductors of electricity. Like, hold on a second. We're electrical beings. That means that's probably why emotions affect us. Like, that's probably why vibes affect us, because the vibrations between two things. We know space is not something outer. This is the outer space. This is the inner. We are the inner. So anything outside of the inner is the outer space. Space is the distance between two things. The etymology, according to the etymology, space only means the distance between two things. And if this is inner space, this is my inner space. Hands distance, arms distance, you in my inner space. If you in arm distance, you inside of my atmosphere. So of course I'm gonna feel your vibes, your energy, everything. You know what I'm saying? If you within arm distance, 3 feet length, that you're inside my atmosphere. But for a hey yoka, my atmosphere is, you know what I'm saying? Some of us are hey yokas. Like some of y'all are powerful empaths and y'all know it. Y'all can step in a room and then just feel the vibes. Y'all can feel the energy. You could be in the chat and just feel the vibe, feel the energy. Y'all done seen me cry on live. Y'all seen Indigenous Realist. I'm Chief Sebi. You'll never see me cry. But if you do, oh well, I'm still a man. That doesn't define me. But y'all seen Indigenous Realist cry on camera because like the hate and the raw emotion that was coming through, just through the chat. That's what I'm saying. Like, man. Yeah, like, oh yeah. I love etymology. Look at my first video. Look at my very first video I ever dropped. Etymology. Look, let me show y'all. Watch this. And then we finna get off break right now. We finna get off break in just a dang second. We finna get to this work. But look, appreciate y'all for sitting in here vibing with the Chief. Thank y'all for hitting that like button. If you haven't hit the like button, hit that like button. If you vibing with the Chief, thank you for vibing with the Chief. Thank you for turning that chat up. Thank y'all for hitting that chat. Thank y'all for keeping that chat moving. Thank y'all. Like, for real, for real. Let's get this dang screen up. We on YouTube. See, if you're on YouTube, all you got to do is type in Indigenous Realist. Click on Indigenous Realist. Look at this guy. This is the anomaly of Sebi Illuminati right here. That's what their picture symbolizes. It says 153 videos, right? I got like 300 videos. That's just what I got up for y'all. I just got like 153 up. I got like 300 videos. I'm finna go groom my page again and bring out some of that old work and put up some of this new work. But anyway, go to my oldest video. Watch this. By the way, this system is running way better. This OBS system I'm on is running way better than Streamlabs and StreamYard. This OBS system I'm using is running 50 times better than Streamlabs and StreamYard. So I'm waiting on it right now, y'all. I ain't gonna lie to y'all though. If you make content off the rip, you can ask people to sub to you in my chat. If you can't, it's because you're not a moderator. But just figure out a way to space the words. But I want everybody to sub to everybody because a subscription don't hurt nobody, y'all. Like, this ain't Facebook, this ain't Instagram. So you can sub. I'm sub to thousands of people, believe it or not, because I've had my YouTube for like 4 years. I just sub. Like, if I watch a video from somebody, I sub. That's what you got to do to see what these people are talking about. If I think something is interesting, I watch 10 seconds of it, I sub. You know what I'm saying? So sub to everybody, y'all. Like, and anyway, if y'all make content or you want to make content, you know, like mine, similar to mine, look, I can take my stuff off the thing with a tap of a button. You know what I'm saying? I can screen share with a tap of a button. I can turn my camera on, tap of a button. I can mute my mic. You know what I'm saying? I got my gaming headset. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, if y'all want to learn how to make Alpha Lion, what's good, what's great. If y'all want to learn how to make interactive content and learn how to make better content, just hit me up at Coach the number 4 Sebi Coach the number 4 Sebi the number 7 at gmail.com. Hit me up, y'all. Or any of my other emails, but that number is specifically for, you know what I'm saying, or anything y'all want to hit me up for. If you're going through current gang stalking and you want to know stuff. But anyway, that's why we got to get to it. Now, listen. The first half of this video, we did a bunch of... Wait, I was finna show y'all an etymology term. So let's see what we was finna look up. That just sparked. Oh, no, yeah. I was finna show y'all this. Oh, it wouldn't go to it. Okay, here it comes. It's doing the filter. But in the meantime, we was looking up some kind of etymology. Someone said, etymology is your friend. I said, yep. My very first video is etymology. This is including my my private videos. Y'all see, like, this video is on private. This video is on private. That video is on private. So these videos are on private. I'm going to take them all off private, too. You know what I'm saying? But these videos are on private anyway. But look at my very first video. You can still see it. It's not on private. And it's etymology. I was just breaking out etymology and stuff, you know, as a novice. But anyway. Okay, I'm going to give y'all a brief glimpse of what we already went over today. Peace to everyone. Shout out to everyone. I'm going to give y'all a brief glimpse of what we already went over today. And then I'm going to show you all. Got to get some vibrational music back up in here. Okay. I'm going to show you. I'm going to do a brief recap of what we did on the first half. So if you came here for the title, gangs and stuff, we're still finna do the second half on gangs and its relations to the occult and stuff. But now we're going to do the occult segment. In the first segment, which this is only the introductory video, but in the first segment, for the first hour and a half, we talked about gangs and, you know, we gave history and things of that nature. But we gave history on gangs and things of that nature. But on this one, and we went into the etymology, but on this segment, it's probably not a half, just a segment. What time is it? It's still early. It's just a segment. On this segment, we're finna go into the actual signs and symbols of not only gangs and Freemasonry, but also occult. And I'm so glad you made the videos public. Oh, yeah, indeed. Yeah. I got so many. No, I still got like 200 videos that's not public. I'm gonna make them all public. You know what I'm saying? I got like 200 hours of live streams. But I think I'm just gonna make another channel. By the way, y'all, subscribe to my my backup account, who I would call my bot. My bot is Sebi the Last Avatar. If y'all don't mind, you know what I'm saying? Let me see. I'm finna put them in the chat. Bot, go to the chat, bot. Let me see. Let me get my bot to the chat. I command the bot. But right now, I'm finna do a quick recap. You all, on what we did. Here come my bot, y'all. Hurry up, bot, before they leave. Okay, that's my bot that just hit the chat right up on the all right, John Man John, just tap back in. I'm finna do a recap. So hopefully you're back after the recap, but if not, you know, it's gonna be up. It's gonna be private. It's gonna be public for a while. All right, check this out. This is some of the stuff we went through already. We linked the word set. We linked the word set to be Satan. You know what I'm saying? Look, right here. It's good. I ain't have to go find it. You know, the word set to be Satan. You know, set is another name for a gang. You know what I'm saying? We already did the etymology on set. We did the etymology on set and seeing its links. Let's see what we had highlighted. Number set together, a noun, but in a sense of religious sect. So we linked it to religion. We linked it to Kemet. and we linked it to all different types of European culture. Look at this: Old French, medieval Latin. Let me see. You had Germanic. Let me see where good Greek, but they had Germany. They had all different kinds of like. Anyway, and then in the word gang, we did the word gang. We did the etymology on the word gang. We looked at MS-13, Gangster Disciples. This is all in the first half. We did all this stuff, Aaron Brotherhoods. And, I was just giving my personal insight into a lot of that. I broke down this right here, this tattoo, what it meant, and also how I would have known what gang he was from just based off of this tattoo, or just based off of his skin tone and him doing this 5-pointed star here. I would have known what gang he in. And that was just, I gave history on, okay, this is the stuff we're finna go into, all this stuff. So actually, I can be exiting out of these as I come by. Because that was all first segment stuff. I just was, I'll probably leave that one up. We don't care about this part. Oh, no, I could have left that up too. Dang. Okay, I'm just finna click. Okay. I'm going to come back to, we haven't even got to this, so we're going to do religion after we do this occultism part. We're going to show y'all the religious parts of gangs and different things of that nature, you know what I'm saying? But it's not boring. It's going to be exciting, y'all. I just sound boring. I know I sound like the guy, clear eyes, dry eyes. But in all actuality, I look like this and I say, hiya, 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 power back in the booth. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, okay, we're gonna get into free. Okay, since we're y'all seen, look, we looked at coal and plantation and colony and that type of stuff. So I can exit out of that one. I don't need that one. We finna get to it, y'all. We finna get straight to it. Let me see. We finna get straight to it. Let's start with Freemasonry. But I'm finna come on here one time so I can break it down. Like throughout this whole thing. Throughout this power back in the booth. Throughout this whole first segment, right? What up, y'all? I got my red, my blue, you know what I'm saying? Check, you know what I'm saying? Got my headphones in, you know what I'm saying? I'm just showing unity, you know what I'm saying? You know. Anyway. Um Thank you for the sub. Yeah. Y'all sub to everybody. Let me make sure I got everybody sub. Y'all know I be subbing. That's how, I don't shout out, everybody else ain't cool like me. I'm a cool person. You know what I'm saying? I'm a cool person. So I let everybody, sub for sub in my chat. That's why it's in my bio, I think. Or it's up on all my live streams. It's a sub for sub. That's why y'all should read the bio. I actually changed the bios and the hashtags and the thumbnails for my live streams, y'all. I just forget to do it sometimes. If I do back-to-back live streams, I forget to change it. But I do try to change it. So start reading the description for my videos. You know what I'm saying? Because I make interactive content, y'all. Like, I really make interactive content, y'all. Y'all know this is what I rather do, build with y'all. Now that I'm able to share the screen and stuff and share information with y'all live, that's even better. But y'all know it used to just be me, you, the camera. Let's build. Ask me anything, and y'all ask me everything. Like, I got proof. I'm gonna start pulling up these old videos I got on lock later. Maybe I may do a throwback session. Y'all can come chill. We'll do a throwback session. But you know what I'm saying? For right now, I love the culture. You know what I'm saying? And y'all see it. Y'all know, like, when we say the culture, right? Let me say this. When we say the culture, right? Oh yeah, and then I'm gonna break down what all through this series. Anytime we're pulling up a word, a concept, a piece of etymology, a symbol, or seeing a symbol or a sign, or seeing anything, graffiti, tattoo, I'm going to tell you what I feel it is, and then I'm gonna show you what Google or Wikipedia or any other source says it is. But I'm actually give you what my interpretation of anything we see. You get what I'm saying? So showing you that I have a unique perspective of any matter, you know what I'm saying? And then I'm also open to hear what the European has to say or hear what any contributor has to say, even the comment section, even my subscribers. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's peace. I'm glad to see that chat is very blue. I'm glad to see that chat is movement, man. Shout out to y'all. Indigenous Realist is the name for Instagram. No. My name on Instagram is Sebi Indigenous. My Indigenous Realist account, I'm locked out. If anybody could tell me how I can recover a Yahoo account, that would be some good information. Because I'm locked out of my Instagram. My new Instagram is just Sebi Indigenous. But I am active on there. Yeah, I am active, y'all. So let me see, can I share it? Matter of fact. But anyway, we finna go in. Oh, what up, everybody? I thought I had the screen share. Let me see. Is there a way to share? Let me see. Let me see. I can't share my whole profile. Maybe I can. Let me see. I'm trying to share right now. Copy a link. Cool. My bad, y'all. Y'all know I'm not technological savvy. There y'all go. I couldn't make a direct link to my profile, but that's a direct link to a post on my profile. Let me see what it does when I press it. And it's hot. The link is hot. As someone called it the other day. Okay, cool. Yeah. And then you just press like and then you press follow. Like that picture. That's gonna let me know who followed me on Instagram. Like that picture it takes you to, and then press follow. You know what I'm saying? It was that simple. It took us straight to there. You know what I'm saying? But that's peace. Appreciate y'all for trying to figure it out. There it go. Much love. No, you good. No, it's still that's still our page though. You know what I'm saying? When they can follow that page if they want me. So you didn't make a mistake. I was just saying the new one. That's the old one. They can still follow that page. I mean, we got content on that page, and it's us. You know what I'm saying? And there's some throwback content. And then there's a lot of Indians on that old page too, and I need them to come over here. But anyway, let's get straight to it. Okay, now I was gonna break down Freemasonry, right? I was gonna break down Freemasonry. Dang, I told everybody to go follow my Instagram, and they left out the stream, and I want to start without them. So I don't want to start without the people who went to go follow my Instagram. So I'm gonna let like one person. I'm gonna let like 2 minutes pass by. But anyway, comment anything on the subject. Or matter of fact, I'm gonna go read out some notable comments. How about I do that? I'm gonna go read out for anybody that hasn't shared the stream. Share the stream. For anybody that hasn't liked the stream, like the stream for us. And I'm finna read the some notable comments. Okay, cool. I'm finna read some notable comments, man. And Christine Bay, all rights reserved. I just subscribed to you. But yeah, I'm finna go read some notable comments real fast. Let's go see. Okay, I'm back up in this thing. Okay, y'all came right back. Yeah, it took 5 seconds. Okay, cool. Yeah, it was right there. Just you just tap on it, press like, picture, whoop. I see y'all popping up on my notification bar too. Noon Chevette, appreciate it. Miss Christine Chronicles, appreciate it. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. I shouldn't be reading y'all stuff out on there, right? Okay. Dang, I can't see it all the way. It won't let me go all the way to the top. The highest one I see is. Let me see. Oh my bad, and I'm just sitting here face down because I can't see it on the screen. Does anybody know how I could get a chat? Oh, that would be nice if I had a chat box. Let me see. I'm finna try to get a chat box up. Let's see, can I do it? Let me see. I'm finna try to see, can we pull up a chat box? Okay, I just minimized that. I guess I would have to do it like this. Let me see. I wouldn't even have to do it like that. I just had to pull up YouTube right here. But I don't think I'm logged in on here. Oh, but I can just be in the comment section. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Okay, I'm back. My bad, you all. I'm trying to get the comment section up. I can't get to the comment section. Let me see. Oh, okay. I'm talking about I can't get to the comment section. My bad, y'all. I just sat back down. I'm trying to act like I just was sitting here. And y'all seen that I left because I ain't had a screen share. So y'all seen I got out. I just went somewhere real quick. Now, I should just be using Chrome. Yeah, let me just use Chrome. Shoot, I'm glad I ain't exit out the wrong thing. Let's just go straight in. I don't know. I don't even remember what the heck I was finna do. Oh, I was trying to get a chat. I got my phone right here, though. So what up, everybody? If you don't know who you tuned into, you're now tuned into the anomaly of Chief Sebi Indigenous, the Realist, the Noble, the Chief. Now, oh, this is from the Britannica. I don't know if this is the same people as the Encyclopedia Britannica, but we're going to find out. Okay, cool. Now, we need to look up these two words, off the ripper. Watch this. Hey, we finna. Matter of fact, y'all, let me. Hey, y'all, I'm finna end this stream. Who in here? We finna come back live in a second. I'm finna literally shut this stream down and turn it right back on with a different title, y'all. Is that cool? I'm finna shut this stream down and start it back with a different title, y'all. So everybody, and it's gonna be, yeah, I'm finna let me go do this, y'all. I need to do it. It's gonna be good for the channel. Just I gotta go ahead and stop this stream. You know what I'm saying? Change the title. I mean, fix the title. Make sure it talks about the specifics. Mess with the description, and then I'ma go fix the other one. I'ma start up another one. All right. Oops.